So, last session, you guys all sucked.
I think I mean the opposite.
That's a characteristic of the biased opinion.
I remember being
Specifically,
with like
Yeah.
12 dwarves.
Specifically, the bard sucked.
I mean,
He paralyzed my monsters.
I mean, I think you have that confused with Rock.
Yeah, that was great.
It was
I was
No,
a big
I
fan.
got it. I think I'm pretty sure we got the video. We can go back and watch. I'm pretty sure
I mean, the only thing the Bard
characterized
sucked
that
at,
really,
The only
really
thing-
well.
the only thing the Bard sucked at was persuasion. So.
And that's just tradition at this point.
Sean.
Yeah,
Um,
literally, if he gets a natural 20 on a persuasion, like the world is ending.
Anyway, so last session, you guys arrived in Craghammer as Bureau had informed you that during his downtime, he had done some investigations into ways that you guys might be able to get your hands on large quantities of diamonds. Oh, excuse me. I just had dinner myself. On different ways to get your hands on large quantities of diamonds. One of those ways was to go to Craghammer and enter into a contract with Nostock Greyspine, the head of the mines there, who had a problem in one of his diamond mines with some sort of worm entities that had taken up residence in his mines, causing them to have to shut down. After some careful negotiations and considerations, you all signed a contract and ventured down into the mines to find and come upon what turned out to be a pair of very large purple worms, one of which was apparently pregnant. And when you sliced it open, all its little babies came out and started trying to eat you as well.
We're such terrible people.
You are just killed a family for no apparent reason.
Diamonds. That's the reason. Literally the reason.
They also kept eating miners and adventurers and stuff.
True.
That's details. Like yeah. Anyway, you were victorious after one of your party was swallowed and regurgitated.
That's fine.
You were able to defeat the purple worms, killing them, slaying them. You then, inside of the purple worms, found extremely large quantities of diamonds, and were having debates on whether or not you should throw that into your bag of holding and keep it without telling Nostock about it. You also found apparently 2 pieces of magical jewelry, and we picked things back up with you guys deciding it was time to get out of the mines and head back up and out after just kind of each doing your own little investigations, moving around and inspecting the bodies of the worms, inspecting the immediate area. You come back together as one of you has these 2 pieces of jewelry as you guys kind of like come back together to decide exactly what you're going to do.
Fucking do the thing now.
So are we turning over the jewelry and the diamonds to Nostock in good faith? Or are we pulling a caper?
That's kind of what the thing said to do, right? So
No, our stipulation in the contract specifically said that if we were to find anything down there, we were there to tell him about it, and it was going to be after divination magic is used upon it, determine that it is not possession of Nostock Greyspine, that it will to be ours.
Right. So we just tell him about it, right?
Yes, and we give him this buttload of diamonds, which we found as well.
Oh yeah, so those are where the adventurers, right?
What?
Yeah, the diamonds were the adventurers' diamonds. They stole them. The purple worms.
No, I would say no.
Work with me, Fike. I'm just kidding.
That's a big stretch there.
You're really
I
bad
know.
at kidding.
I know.
You're not big enough to stretch that far.
Only Vanya is at this point.
Yeah, good point.
But honestly, I would like to implore that he elects these purple worms as employees of the month because they did a ton of mining down here. While mines were not
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
honestly, it's a kick-ass job. I would next time I'd be like, oh, we're shutting the mines down, purple worm invasion. Call us up again, pay us a whole shit ton of money.
maybe we can work something out. I mean, if you guys want to do that, I mean, money is good.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, this is all nice and dandy. It reminds me too much of the Underdark, so can we please leave?
Yeah, but I want the cannonball down that hole.
No, Fike,
Y'all have been
no.
down to the Underdark? Damn.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. That hole probably goes to the Underdark. I don't want to fight another Umber Hulk, please.
All right,
Or
fine,
or Drider, please, Lord.
fine.
Drider was
Just
kind of fun.
does one of these every time they mention something that sounds nasty.
Even if you don't fully know what it is.
Mhm.
The name just sounds like, ooh,
It
that
sounds like, yeah, I don't want to fight it.
I mean, the Drider was
Imagine
kind of fun.
Umber Hulk is like a Vanya spider. So
Yep.
I'm
And it
sorry.
confuses the hell out of you when
Oh,
you try to
what?
hit it.
A what spider?
Yeah, what?
Vanya spider, like a big bulky, not as handsome but relatively strong creature that spits webs at you and tethers you and does terrible things and
It sounds like
I
you'd
don't
be
know,
into that, kind of.
honestly,
It does
yes.
sound like you'd be into that.
Facts are facts, but it's I I do not prefer it. Honestly, I blacked most of the Underdark out. I remember like 6 or 7 days of it, and then everything else is gone.
I remember it all. It sucked every minute of it. I'm glad it's over.
And let's pick up the giant bag of diamonds. Let's go get a reward.
Yeah. Guess there's plenty of good shit to fight up here. Say that for afterwards.
There always is. It's
Very,
amazing how
very
much.
true.
It's amazing how much trouble you can get into if you're looking for it.
Unlike you, Vanya, when you went into the Parchwood.
Oh. Oh.
Maybe the Parchwood just isn't that dangerous. Maybe everybody's been lying for years about all of the supposed horrors of the Parchwood. Have you ever considered that?
Well, Fike.
Didn't expect you to be a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, Fike, you're glad you have your hand back, right? I mean, you lost
yes.
it in the Parchwood, right?
I was blown up by a flaming head centaur, spectral being who trampled my hand off my body. So yes, I am quite happy to have both possession of my hands.
So the hype is real, Vanya. The hype is real.
Well, where the fuck was it when I was wandering around there?
I freed them into the afterlife due to an eternal pact that they had with me. So
You got
Like
rid of
was
all the good
chosen.
shit.
yes.
Really,
Right.
that is what I'm hearing.
You probably should have told him ahead of time.
He didn't ask. If he said, "Oh, I'm looking for flaming head centaurs in the parchment," I would have like, "Oh no, I already took care of it." But
Already took care of it.
we were doing work, you two, before you guys showed up. I don't know. We weren't just thumbing our behinds, walking around, kind of wandering into doors and walls and stuff like that. We were getting shit done.
As Fike finishes that sentence, you guys find yourselves back at the boarded up exit to the mine.
Oh, that was quick. Is there a special knock, or do I just knock?
I kick the door down, or the boards down.
There's no door.
It's just a bunch of boards.
Hey, there's no more
There's
thread
just a
anymore.
bunch
Might
of
as well.
boards. Yeah.
I kick the boards down.
Make a strength check. Your foot is confronted with sturdy dwarven craftsmanship.
Looking very surprised for a moment.
Me
you
too,
doing okay
man.
there, buddy?
And your
I
knee is
don't understand.
wrench your knee a little bit, and I feel like a little strain in your ACL and your MCL.
Ow, ow, fuck.
Didn't think you
Sorry.
were that old.
I mean, your
Here.
knee was already sort of cramping up from being in that super awkward position that you were stuck in inside the purple worm.
Oh,
I mean,
totally
yeah, but I've been
horse.
walking.
Yeah, you've been
Fuck.
trying to walk it off, but you're
Man.
getting older. You know?
I have an old man cramp, unfortunately. I'll have to leave this to you all youngsters to handle.
All right,
Fair
let me
enough.
try. I go up to it and I knock really loud.
All right, you on the boards.
Ronnie's about to
Um,
help him swing at it, and then he just suddenly knocks like, what the fuck? Gives him one of those looks.
Hey, let me out! I got gold and diamonds.
You don't have. Where'd you get gold? We only got diamonds, right?
Oh,
I have gold, but I just have gold.
Counting down
You just-
5.
Maybe let's not shout our entire inventory.
1.
we
Gonna
have-
crack it down with the Tetsubo.
a couple moments later, you guys hear from the other side of the boards. Who is it?
The adventurers that went in to kill the purple worms. Let us out!
Which ones?
Oh my gosh, the big fucking dragonborn, the fucking Goliath, and
It's
the
a
half
beast.
elves. What?
Hey,
We have a name, don't we?
Oh,
Hey!
the defenders. Hi.
Oh, did you finish the job?
No.
Well,
Yes, of course we
unfor-
finished the job.
Oh, and you have proof?
Oh my fucking yes.
you might get covered in it. Be careful.
All right, hold on. You guys wait another. You guys wait another minute or so, as you eventually hear what sounds like the working of crowbars and nails, loosening planks. As after a minute or so, the entrance that you guys had come in, light comes streaming in through it, and you are let out of the tunnels. As there are several carvers there to greet you on the other side.
How many babies did we take?
There were 5 babies that you killed, that you
I
murdered.
think Knox, you said you were just taking the.
Jeez, Bill, make us feel bad about what we did. I mean, you let us down there.
Evil sentence. I loved it. You murdered 5 babies today.
Jeez.
Those are some
just got-
tasty orphans.
just
Not
got
necessarily,
dark.
not necessarily an untrue statement.
Dark.
Orphan killers of the East.
Oh
So
boy.
guys, do you remember how many we took?
We have
Uh,
a tooth, a baby, and a bag of diamonds.
Okay. I will.
They're
Is
like-
the baby
yeah,
like
teeth,
all
yeah.
sloppy and like disgusting?
I mean, it's covered in like fluids, like weird gooey insides, and grit and dust and dirt.
Then I
Um,
will throw it at the carver. First one I see.
It just kind of lands on the ground in front of them and kind of several a
Even
bunch
more
of ichor
babies
kinda
come out of that. It's some
splats
weird
out.
Russian doll
Yeah, it's a
situation.
Russian nesting doll. Yeah. But no, they look at it and they're like, and the one looks at it and is like, "Eee. All right. We
Oh,
should,
by the way, that's the baby.
I figured purple worms are pretty big, so
Yeah.
Well, those
That-
2 big ones back there were really, really big.
Show off the
Yeah,
teeth.
we got a tooth.
yeah. Well, you've never dealt with purple worms before?
Clearly, you
Uh,
haven't.
Nope.
Oh, all right. You probably want to go see Nostock, yeah?
Yeah. That'd be great.
That was a job.
Oh,
That was
we ha-
pretty quick, to be honest. We weren't
Yeah.
expecting you to be back so soon.
Could we have like one security with us? Like and I say very quietly, we have a fuck ton of diamonds for him.
Oh, we were gonna escort you, like all 6 of us.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys were gonna go investigate the kill, but cool.
No, that we're gonna send Hubert to do that. And they point to like this super young looking dwarf that doesn't quite have a full beard, and yeah, it looks like he's totally the rookie. like on the force, like just, and he looks like, what? No one's coming with me, and they're like, they said it's dead. You should be fine.
It's fine,
They
they're all
just kind of
gone.
turn and
Yeah.
start walking away as Hubert is just kind of there with shrugging, like,
Watch out for the mimic,
As-
though.
Yeah,
he's
as
like,
we're
what?
as we're walking away, I was like, "Hey, Flake, you felt more rumbling, right? I feel like there might have been
Now,
another one."
stop. You know, you know me. You should never torture young boys. They end up like me.
Oh,
Good luck,
take
Herbert.
inspiration, like. You guys get led back to Nostok's office, where they knock on the door and let you in, and you guys find Nostok sitting behind his desk as you all come in, and he looks you all up and down, and finally gets over to Vanya, who's covered in, the different, intestinal
Excretions.
fluids of the purple worm, and he says,
What
"Really?
color are they?
Some of it's kind of got a green tinge to it. It's very like a clear snot, kind of almost like a greenish, clear, yellowish snot consistency to it. Um,
He looks
and
like he
he's
got
like,
bogeyed on.
yeah, it looks like, yeah, he got bogeyed on by like a huge like dragon or something.
Ew, bogies.
Dragon bogies.
He looks at you all and he's like, really, you couldn't have left him outside.
Well, we
No.
didn't want to deprive you of the evidence.
Prestidigitate.
It's gonna take several casting of the
I help. I help.
Prestidigitation.
I got
covers,
like
one
35 seconds. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll help. I'll help bring that down to half.
All right. Eventually, you clean up all the gook, and he says, "So you're back already, then?"
Yep.
7 purple worms dealt with.
We're damn
Seven.
efficient.
No,
purple
no,
worms.
we do. Well, yes, technically,
Hmm.
2 very, very large purple worms and 5 infantile children purple worms, which your carvers are in possession of.
All right. Well, it would appear that you've survived. My men, and he looks over at like one of the like it looks based on like their slightly fancier armor, you guess is like maybe like a sergeant or a captain of the carvers. And Nasak looks over and I assume we're investigating these claims to make sure that they're, and the carver nods and he says, very well. Did you find anything while you were down there that should be handed over?
We did. I believe Nox has the bag of holding, so he could pull out the sack.
Yes, I do. And I pull out the separate sack inside the bag of holding that has all the diamonds.
All right. You pull out a shit ton of diamonds, and you watch Nasak's eyes get like really big, and he says, "Well, it's nice to see that some of you topsiders are people of your word."
Well, I mean, it is a contract, and I don't really want to get in trouble with you. You seem very powerful man, so.
I am.
I also found this, and I hold up the ring.
You hold it up and kind of get a closer look at it now in the a little bit more light of day. It appears to be made out of some sort of silver metal. You're not sure if it's like silver or platinum or what it is, but it looks like it has these. The ring comes around and then kind of like crisscrosses. What looks like these 2 like ram heads that are facing each other at the top.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It was found in the gut of a purple worm. I'm not sure if you want me to put this on your desk or you have a spot that you would like me to designate it.
I will prestidigitation it, clean it up.
He reaches out and takes it and takes out like a little jeweler's eye and starts looking at it. He says, very nice. Impressive craftsmanship. Anything else?
Out of character. Didn't we find something else? Didn't we find another ring? Didn't we find 2?
Miro found a talisman.
Oh, did I have it?
Yes.
Oh, then in that case, I'll say yes, and I will. I think I was avoiding trying to touch it directly because I couldn't tell if it was cursed, if I remember right.
I mean, yeah, from a detect magic, you can't really tell if it's cursed or not. That's just tells you whether it's magic or not.
So I will I imagine I probably had it like hooked onto the tip of my sword or something. So
Yeah.
I'll
You
deposit
getting a
it on
better,
the.
yeah, getting a better look at it now that you're in, torchlight and everything. It appears to be a gold chained medallion with what looks like a gold shaped like a skull at the bottom that has on the top of the skull like the little like what looks like the curving curling of like what looks like what a brain would look like, and there's two rubies in the sockets of where the eyes of the skull would be.
That's
Yeah, I
quaint.
believe that this and the ring were on part of the adventurer's property that you'd sent in before us.
Well, we will certainly find out. And he just reaches out and grabs it with his hand.
And his hand falls off.
And the
Uh,
skull sucked out of his body.
and he like takes out that same jeweler's eye, looks at it, and says, "Ooh, well, we have some time to kill while my compatriots, my underlings, investigate the job that you've completed. Um, you all look a little worse for wear, some of you more than others. Perhaps you'd like the evening to rest, and we can reconvene in the morning, and you can come and claim your payment."
And the matter of having the items investigated,
"I will take care of such things."
I trust you to also be a man of your word.
"Are you suggesting that a gray spine would break a contract?"
I trust you to be a man of your word.
I'm sure you do." And he gives you a bit of a dirty look and says,
Come on, Bard, come on. What are you doing?
Surely after the service we have rendered you, a bit of goodwill between us can be achieved.
"I'd like to think so. Shall we say after breakfast tomorrow then? 9:30.
Very well.
Very well. I'll see you then. I'm sure you can find your way out of my office."
Yep, let's go drinking.
Yes, let's.
You guys are escorted out by the half dozen carvers out of the office, and they bid you a farewell and say that they will meet you here in the morning.
I would like to cast Hold Monster on him, but I won't.
You might want to cast
Wait till we
sending
get
to
paid.
Kendall Cobblehob so we could get a proper evaluation for punitive damages and all that good stuff. Because that was also part of the contract. Did you guys not read your contract at all?
No, I'm just trying.
You just
I remember that. I'm trying to remember specifically what.
He was planning on having the mine investigated to make sure that you guys didn't cause any structural damage to it that would
Oh yes.
then be taken out of your payment to pay for.
Ah, yeah.
Let me,
He said he would take care of all of that. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I mean we've already put in writing, so if he doesn't follow it, we get everything. Hopefully.
yeah, the same things apply. You read the contract. The same thing applies to him. If he were to break the contract, he would be subject to the justice of both the council of the lawbearer and his older brother, the Iron Keeper, Lord Gradam Greyspine.
Yeah, we're fine. The only structural damage we caused was the inside of those worms from Vanya.
Yeah, high five.
High five.
High
I
five.
think,
No, we don't high five. We just say the word high five.
Yeah.
I think we can afford to see how this plays out.
I mean, that's the point, wasn't it? Getting diamonds or something from it.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
We
Yep. Yep.
did
Yep. Yep. Yep.
a good thing.
We did good, guys. We did good.
Let us go get debaucherized.
Shit faced.
I can second that.
Drunk.
To the good tavern.
All
Hell
right, so you
yeah.
guys head off to the Iron Hearth Tavern for a night of a day and night of debauchery.
Woo.
Renata,
Oh shit! Whoa! Hold on, I gotta turn off my eyes here. There we go. Fuck.
you are on the blessed plains of Elysium. What does, I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot a bit here.
Yeah.
What does Renata's personal paradise look like? Where do we find, what is the landscape in which we find her?
Oh shit. Probably.
Surprisingly, it's one of Fike's romps.
No. It'd probably be like a lot of sort of like ancient Greek, ancient Roman architecture a bit, and kind of really pretty shiny blue ocean in the background. A lot of flowers. A little bit like parts of it are probably a little bit like that grove, how the Wild Mother showed it that one point, how it used to be.
Mhm.
And shit. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how else to like training grounds, just kind of next to gardens, kind of that weird kind of disconnect between
Half
nature and
worked
civilization,
garden,
kind of.
half,
Yeah.
yeah, totally. As you're there doing whatever it is you're doing, we'll say you're tending to what looks like wild growing rose bushes. Um,
That are maybe just like in the middle of all of it, just like on a blanket, just staring up at the sky, just relaxing.
yes, the sun beaming down on you.
Mhm.
We watch as suddenly the sun starts to go away as if a cloud is passing over it. And the scene transitions from sunshine shining down brightly onto Cortanus's Renata's smiling face. And we watch as a single snowflake lands on her cheek. As you sit up and look, you see a familiar these days visitor to your little garden here. Dark jet black robes with a porcelain mask, standing about 5-10 feet away from you.
Hello, sister. I'm just gonna push herself up and stand and turn her way.
Your garden is coming along quite nicely.
Thank you. I have been hoping to create something a bit better than war. At least for now.
I have something I feel I should share with you, something that you need to know about. She walks you over to what looks almost like The best way I can think to describe it is like a Raven Queen's version of Galadriel's mirror kind of a setup. And she waves her hand over it, and you watch as it fills with water, and she reaches down and touches it with the finger, which causes the water to ripple out. And as it comes calm again, you watch as the scene's playing out in front of you in the water, as if it were some sort of screen, are the events of your compatriots in Draconia, now Drimalt. And then their conversations during their downtime, their obsession, it seems, with finding large quantities of diamonds, all the way through their journeys through Craghammer and their confrontations and contract signings with the Purple Worms.
At least to the first part, she just kind of eases. I had seen a bit of Draconia. You allowed me to look in on them. But what is this about?
Is it not obvious?
At least who you were somewhat knows that magic was not my strong suit.
There are powerful magics in the world, and few individuals who can wield these powers of resurrection, so long as certain material components can be accessed. It would appear that your friends have yet to have given up on bringing you back to the prime material plane.
Huh. Just kind of thinks about it and kind of smiles to herself, but then kind of eases, thinking a little bit more about that. That is troublesome for you, is it not?
I find myself conflicted. Fate is a funny thing. As she kind of takes her hands together and pulls them apart with her fingers like this, and you watch as this golden strand pulls out that looks impossibly frayed, like it shouldn't be taut. But as you approach and get closer, all these frays coming off of the thread, the strand, you can see this almost impossibly invisible line that is connecting the two ends. Some spirits are more stubborn than others. And she lets go, and it kind of just evaporates back into wherever she manifested it from.
Then what am I supposed to do?
There's nothing you really can do right now.
Right now.
We'll have to wait and watch. The interesting thing about mortals is that they are mortal. Their time on the prime material plane is short-lived. And because of that, they are more driven and have a greater urgency than other more permanent entities amongst the planes.
That lot more than others, I believe.
I would agree. If they are able to succeed in their collection of these diamonds, and this gnome of Sarenrae that they know is able to complete the ritual, you will have a decision to make.
I understand, and... Well, no. That is a lie. I do not understand any of this, but... I should say, in a certain way, I am also conflicted. I know this is certainly not what fate would consider proper for a mortal. And she's kind of like gesturing to herself.
That depends on the mortal. There are many who have bent fate to their will, as opposed to the other way around. Certain special and unique individuals.
I spent quite a while having fate bent around me. Or bending to it.
Perhaps it is your turn to do the bending. I will leave this here so you can monitor their progress. It was good to see you.
You as
But
well.
there is something that pulls my attention.
I see. Thank you.
As you blink in that instant between being able to see, you open your eyes again, and the colder, more overcast scene is back to its beautiful sunny, grove of Melora that the place you reside in at the moment seems to be more typically, as the pool of vision that you now watch as your friends are getting ridiculously shit-faced at some dwarven bar in Craghammer is left up for you to monitor.
Yeah, it's just kind of, I feel like she just kind of leans over the pool, watches that for a little bit, kind of chuckles to herself. Ah, you ridiculous lot.
And with that, we will jump back over to the rest of you clowns.
I raise my glass and I say, to getting Renata back.
I have no idea who the fuck that is, but yeah! Boy.
Sure.
Renata.
Is there anything specific you guys want to do other than just drink and be debaucherous?
I don't have anything. Do you guys?
No.
Anybody left in that pit? Or do we just completely ruin the entirety of the fighting circuit in this part of town?
I mean, it's technically the middle of the day, so a lot of them have to be back at work.
True.
A lot of them have. Not everyone's an adventurer. Some people have jobs.
There's no adventurers
Yeah.
around here, come on.
Yeah, Ronnie. Some people have jobs.
Well,
Hey, I have a job too, and it's fighting people for money.
all right, I'll fight
It's
you
literally my
at the
fucking
end.
job.
I fought you for like 2.5 weeks straight. I'll fight you right now. I don't care.
Okay. hops
Oh,
over, starts
boy.
heading towards.
You guys
I got
watch
20 on
as
Orani.
you guys watch as a relatively tipsy Fike gets his ass kicked by Orani.
Extremely tipsy Orani.
Yeah. By the way, when I'm punching her, I divine smite. Like,
Fair.
fuck this bitch in particular.
Well, yeah,
Night
you're also
Hexlanes
using
curse your ass.
strength. You're also using strength
I
and
understand that.
have to hit in order to
I'm
smite.
not. I'm not going to win. I'm going to wound.
Yes.
I just want to hurt her.
The day goes on. You all get pretty hammered. Eventually, finding your way back to the Thunderbrand estate for a rest for the evening, before you are to meet up in the morning with Nostock again to receive your payment. You guys head back to get your rest. If there's nothing you guys want to do at the Thunderbrands, we can kind of jump to meeting back up with Nostock.
I mean, the only thing Knox will do is he'll walk in and just be like, "Grandpa, I'm home," and that's it.
Didn't we just meet his family?
All right.
Yeah, no,
likes
just
to
Knox.
do that.
Knox likes calling him Grandpa for some reason.
All right, you guys get a full night's rest. Kind of lick your wounds from the purple worm fight. Get cleaned up, nice dinner, good night's sleep, nice breakfast in the morning, and you find your way back down to Nostock's office as he's waiting for you outside. And you can see set up in front of him are what look like 3 enormous chests.
Ooh. What's in those?
He kind of has like a bit of a sly grin, walks up to the one in the middle, opens it up, and you can see that it is chock full of, filled to the brim with different sized diamonds.
Ooh, I like it.
I take it that the investigators confirmed our tale.
Aye, they did. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed.
Now you can trust us to be people of our words.
It would appear that I can. And he opens the other 2 chests. It would appear that you can trust me as well.
I had never had any doubt.
I'm sure you didn't.
Like picking up one of the larger
Also-
diamonds and just doing one of those without.
Yeah. Like there's one in there, Ronnie, that's like the size of your head.
Oh, that's so
Damn.
freaking cool.
Fuck.
Oh, the halfling head diamond of the Underdark.
Holy cow.
A rare magical item.
However, the issue that you guys are, some of you are thinking of in the back of your mind is there's no way you can fit all of this into the bag of holding. With all the other
Can we-
stuff that you have in it.
Can we fit it all onto the back of Vanya?
Not maybe one of the chests. Each chest is like 6 feet by 5 feet
Oh
by
my gosh.
6 feet by 5 feet by 4 feet.
Would it fit in 2 bags of holding?
I mean, I can carry one, so can Vanya. So
I
we
literally
just
have
to
a
put
bag of
one.
holding.
Yeah, all we have to do is put one in.
You would have
Like, I
to
can
empty the
carry it.
chests. Like you couldn't fit the chests. Like the chests are too big to fit through the opening of your bag of holding.
This may require a few trips, Master Greyspine.
Aye, it might. Now, our business is not concluded.
True.
These, and he pulls out the medallion and the ring. He says, would appear to have different origins.
Mhm.
he takes the ring and slides it on his fingers. It would appear this belonged to one of my miners, and thus belongs to me. This, however, and he tosses the skull medallion at you, Bureau,
I catch it.
appears belonged to one of those less capable adventurers. So it's yours to keep.
Thank you.
Congrats,
Did
Bureau,
you
you're
happen
cursed
to-
now.
And I die.
I would
you're pretty-
just
Paul?
make sure you never use that around me.
Uh,
Why?
So definitely cursed. Gotta tell Tara about that. She'll fix you up.
I
Not cursed, just invasive.
What does it do?
Oh, I'm sure you can figure that out. You seem like a smart lot.
well,
Anyway, last
Huh.
bit of business, but certainly not least. That ring, as he kind of like flashes it on his finger, and these, and he pulls out all the diamonds that you brought him. I understand that you're interested in perhaps you'd like to take these with you.
we would.
Everything's for sale for the right price.
Give you
Maybe
1
did.
gold.
He leans his head back and has a huge belly laugh. And he actually like takes like a solid, like laughs for a while. Like you can see like he gets to wipe some like tears away a little bit. He's laughing. It's like, oh, you're funny.
Ronnie's choking from laughing.
Bureau, I gotta say, man, that was pretty funny. Holy shit! You didn't get away with it though.
I didn't get it.
What was the estimated value of that particular pile?
The estimated value of this particular pile would be 5,250 gold pieces.
So out of character, we don't have that much, right, guys?
I can't really check the bag. I think we have a little less than that.
Yeah, it looks like we've got like 4,500 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Do we want to blow it all and buy these diamonds?
So, how many diamonds did we just get? We got 15, correct?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So then we would get 5 more right now. Go possibly to
525.
Stilbin. 525, right? Sorry. Then we could possibly go to 2 more places and get the rest there. I think it would be good to blow our money at the moment, as contradicting as that normally sounds.
I mean, you guys got a shit ton of stuff in the bag of holding. You never know. You might be interested in other
Right.
things.
True, that too.
Tradesies.
But
And I haven't checked your bag of holding in a while, so I'm just kind of looking through it right now.
We trade him the Sabriel horn.
no. We do that, and Sabriel appears. He's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
It would be the funniest prank that's ever been played on a Planetar ever.
You know,
The
I don't
only-
honestly, like, I mean, you're not wrong, but that Planetar could come in real handy. We also have an not iron, but I think a silver horn of Valhalla.
I feel
Not
like
the
that's
best one.
in handy.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need that.
You do have 6 bags that were full of diamonds, rubies, and emeralds that were 1,200 gold pieces each.
Yeah, we did.
We took the diamonds out.
You
though,
took the
correct?
diamonds out, though,
So I
Correct,
think
and
it's
we
like
had
800
about-
gold
and it
worth
was
of-
equal thirds of each in the bags. So
Yeah. So how many diamonds did we have again, guys? We had about 1,200. Is that correct, Bill? When we started?
no,
How many did we have?
I think you had like it was like 1,800. Hold on, making me do math.
Sorry, Bill.
So there's
I know no one said math was involved, but sorry.
100
600 plus. I think we have 1,000 gold worth of diamonds.
390. So there was 6 bags that were each worth 1,200 gold, and a third of each of those bags was diamonds. The other 2/3 of each of those bags was rubies and emeralds.
So that's 400 gold worth of diamonds. And then it looks like we've got 300 gold worth of diamond things, I guess. Or 2 diamonds worth 300 gold is what I assume that is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Correct.
those are
But
for
that-
those are for Knox has those
Revivify.
on his person for revivifies. Yeah.
Yeah. So we might not want to get rid of those.
I
I
mean,
mean,
that's
if
okay, yeah.
worst case scenario, if we need them, then we can just go find some more. But those are to bring you guys back to life.
Well, the 1,000 gold worth of diamonds isn't going to make or break us. I think we're going to have to do one more mission at least to get the rest of them. So
I have something to ask Nostock real quick.
Sure.
Nostock, as someone with a eye for craftsmanship and detail and obviously very expensive gems, I wondered if you could, just as a personal favor to me, evaluate this. And I pull out a very small pink
The
diamond
pink diamond.
that I got from the Underdark. And I hand
A
it over.
Yeah,
what?
you got the pink diamond that's from Neverland and the Underdark.
Smurfeblin.
Oh, okay. We also have that mithril we haven't gotten rid of. We can give that to him too as well.
So you pull out the pink diamond and you hand it over to him, and he takes his little jeweler's eye out and starts examining it. Making anyone who's paying attention, and I'll have you guys be honest about this. Anyone who's paying attention can make an insight check.
I'm curious.
I would like
this
to
has
pay
been very
attention.
interesting conversation.
If you think your
Yeah.
character would be paying attention, then
He
you
has
can
a
make an
15.
insight check.
He has a 15 passive perception. Is that?
Vanya's,
This
Nope.
is insight, not perception.
Apparently not.
Vanya's probably not paying attention. He hasn't
That's
really been
honest,
paying.
Vanya.
He hasn't really been paying attention since Nostock was like, "Oh yeah, this was my miner's, so now it's mine."
Arani's
Vanya,
still
you
looking
get
at that thing the
inspiration
size of
for
her
being
head.
honest.
Aw.
Distracted by the halfling head-sized diamond.
Bureau and Fike, you notice as Nostock is examining this diamond and some of his minor facial expressions, like you watch as his eyes go wide, but are like about to go wide, but he stops them, like as to try and not give off any sort of indication that he might be very impressed. He says, "Oh, I mean, it's a very finely cut diamond you have here, and the coloration is unique. I'm sure that you are aware of that already. It's fairly valuable."
what would you estimate it at with your expertise and experience?
Oh, due to its unique nature, I'd say it's worth probably 500 gold pieces.
Good to know.
Oh,
Can I insight check that?
Sure, make an insight check.
Hey.
He's hard to read.
Fuck you. And all due respect, fuck you.
I'm not insighting.
I would
Boo.
like you. I would like you to re-roll that dice as I use my inspiration to make you do so.
Oh,
Hey.
let's go.
that's not how it works. You can use your luck though for me to have to reroll it.
Yeah.
That's equal.
You roll better. You rolled that 20.
No, I rolled worse. I rolled one worse.
An 18. Oh, shit.
Yes, let's go.
Which makes him still hard to read.
Yeah.
Oh.
The most you can get out of it is you think he's maybe slightly undervaluing it. Just slightly.
Oh, thank you very much. And I'll just gotta take it back.
He hands it back semi-reluctantly.
We also have this, and I'll pull out the mithril.
That like rugby ball sized like chunk of mithril.
Yes, sir.
He inspects it and says, "Oh, well, I mean, I could probably have some of our craftsmen do something with this. How much were you hoping to get for it?"
2,500.
I'll give you 750.
1,500.
750.
1,000.
Make a persuasion check. $750.
Fuck.
Rolled
I'll
another
kinda
19.
I'll look at the group and kind of wait for them to give me the head nod.
We're not fucking using it.
I have a mithril mine, son.
Fine. 750 it is.
Would you like your
Sure.
payment in diamonds?
Yes,
That sounds like
please.
a good idea.
He'll walk up and kind of, you watch as he measures out from that sack of 5,250 gold pieces worth of diamonds that you gave him and pours about a 750 gold pieces more worth of diamonds into one of the chests.
We appreciate that, Lord Gracespine. I think we could perhaps reach a deal, given good service provided, and potentially the option of further arrangements in the future. If you wouldn't mind allowing us to keep the remainder of those diamonds, we could give you 3,000 gold.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Too good.
This is where you roll two nat 20s, though. This is where you roll two nat
Yes.
20s.
Or this is where I roll a nat 20 and a 1.
Mike, have luck on ready. Have luck on ready.
I'm still me!
Damn it! No!
Oh.
You have two party members with DM inspiration.
Yeah. DM inspiration. Whatever.
Roll one more.
Hey!
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey, this is not how
Finally!
bards work.
No, this is exactly how parts work. You need my help.
So you get the 23 then, as opposed to the natural one.
Okay.
He looks you over and he says, "You press your luck quite a bit, but I can respect that. How about 4,000?
Let's see. We actually do. I think we can live with that.
Excellent. Do you hand over 4,000 gold pieces?
Sure. I will reach through my magic whatever pocket into the bag of holding.
That's not an actual thing. It's more of a plot device that I use.
It's an actual thing. We need a magical pocket square that just
Plot
goes.
armor. Plot armor.
But he turns over the rest of the diamonds that you found, and says, "Are you sure you're not interested in this ring?"
I think that may be. Well, is anybody actually interested in that ring out of character?
Out of character.
I mean, what is it?
Yeah.
It's a ring of the ram, I assume.
Yeah, but I don't know what that is.
Out of character.
You can ask him what it is.
What does the ring do?
Oh, this ring.
That-
Allow me to demonstrate. And he turns towards what looks like a huge, like a huge square piece of stone that looked like it was carved out of a section of the area that's like 10 feet by 10 feet by 10 feet. And he takes the ring and he points it, it's around his hand, and he points it at it. And you watch him mutter a word under his breath, and you guys watch as this enormous
Enormous sneeze.
Enormous sneeze.
excuse me, enormous
God bless
sneeze.
you.
This enormous spectral ram's head forms in front of his fist and goes rocketing towards the huge 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot cube of solid stone and blasts it into pebbles.
Well, that could be useful.
Do you just like keep stone for just that sort of thing? Because that was badass. I'll admit that was fucking badass. It just seems kind of weird that you just have that laying around for such an occasion.
No, I believe that was actually commissioned for a stoneworker to turn into some sort of sculpture. But you know,
By the
can-
way,
look at it. I can find more. It's not, like he kind of gestures to the environment around him.
by the way,
Impressive.
he knew we were gonna ask about it, and he had tuned to the ring beforehand.
Yeah.
So he could do that.
Yep.
I love it. I can
So
appreciate
what,
that as a showman.
What price are you asking for that?
Well, I don't know. Do you have any more gold on you?
We don't really have any more gold, but
Well, then I guess there's nothing really to discuss.
Guess it would depend. I did win a couple competitions recently.
we do have a pirate overcoat.
Oh, do
You
you?
would look great in it. Absolutely great.
I'm is there anything that you guys want to give up from the? So in the bag we have a ring of thunder resistance, a ring of swimming, a hat of disguise, pirate overcoat. We got Ren stuff, which I don't think we want to give up.
Some of that's being used by people now.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Okay.
using the
Leave.
boots.
Spike's wearing the studded leather armor. Orani's got the spider climb boots, and I believe the wand of magic missiles.
No,
Yep.
I have the wand of fireballs.
Wand of fireball.
Wait, who-
Somebody's got the wand of magic missiles.
I
I
have the
think.
wand of
Yeah.
magic missiles and
Vanya.
her goggles of night.
And her goggles of night. Yep.
Okay. Then are we keeping that in the bag just to keep an inventory of what belongs to Ren, or can
Correct.
we remove it?
I think
Okay.
so.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess we don't really have. Well, there's the ring of thunder resistance. We can trade that if he's open to
We're like coin poor but stupid rich right now.
Yeah.
it.
Very.
I'd say resistance is probably a little bit better than the ram.
Yeah,
Okay. Then
Yeah, I don't think the Ram's really worth it at the moment.
no.
then
We
my
have,
lord,
we have a
I think
Vanya for that
you-
shit.
I think you have found yourself a excellent, lovely, and useful ring.
Ah, all right. Well,
I mean, if it was a ring from one of your miners, shouldn't it go to the miner's family?
I don't know why you would think that.
Because they're his family? It's his? Or
You-
was his?
One, how do you know it was a him? Two, how do you know he has a family?
Do you know?
How do you assume that he doesn't? Or she doesn't?
I like how the jerk is calling Vanya out on gender norms.
No, he's just saying like he's like this shit is mine and I'm gonna keep it and I don't want to hear.
He's
He's like-
trying to be the bad guy.
If there's nothing further to discuss, I'm sure you grow tired of not being able to see the sky.
Certainly, we will leave you to your business activities.
I appreciate it. I don't know what you intend with all of these diamonds, but I wish you the best of luck.
We're making a statue of you.
Don't give him
He,
false hope.
returns to his office.
All right, Vanya, you get
Somebody
this one. I
gonna-
get this one.
Oh, that was
Sure.
hilarious.
I guess I'll stand guard with the last one. No, let's put it on the carpet.
Yeah, or we can have two people carry it, and then we can
wanted
just teleport.
I wanted Orani and Vike to carry it because I wanted to insult her that she's not pulling her weight.
It's true. I am very not strong.
Come on, you oversized gnome! Lift with your legs.
Oh, fuck you, asshole.
I would say between the five
Fuck
of
you,
you,
fucking coward.
Vanya could get one, Noxus could get one. The rest of you three could probably manage the third one.
Arani could lighten it enough with her bag of holding.
So
But where are you going? What are you doing?
I think we should teleport home and stash the.
that can be done. Just
Yeah,
what
all
was
weird
the
safe.
total of diamonds again?
The total of diamonds after the diamonds that you purchased is 20,250 diamonds. Gold pieces worth of diamonds that you now possess, on top of whatever you had already had, which I think was you figured out earlier.
I think it was 1,000. So we're
Um,
at 21,500.
I would say let's just keep those separate so that we've got revival stuff, and then we can go get the remaining 4,700 gold worth of diamonds.
I
from
need to
other
find
merchants.
I need to find a real jeweler, not a bullshitter, because this pink diamond is apparently worth more than what he was saying.
Quite a bit more, I would say, by his
So he
behavior.
might be set.
You guys have just kind of like cornered the market on diamonds in Taldore as well, by the way.
Hell yeah, we did.
That's where the money is now.
We
Diamonds.
don't revive katanas. We open up the diamond emporium. We call it Zale.
We make wedding rings.
You're not IHateStevenSinger.com.
You can customize your own ring.
But Craghammer is the main source of diamonds on the continent, and you guys just like bought out their diamonds, basically.
So
For at
we
least
are
for
now
now.
the main source of diamonds on the continent.
Pretty much.
Basically, we are the captain.
We are the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
Anyway, so it sounds like you guys want to teleport back to Whitestone.
I want to find a real jeweler first and get that.
You want to go find a real
Yeah.
jeweler?
Yeah, that'd be smart.
That's not too. Make an investigation check. It's not too hard to find.
Vero, help me find a
Or-
jeweler.
Yeah, I'll help him find a jeweler.
Okay.
I can't read dwarven script, so
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god!
Yeah. Zero is helping you, so you had advantage. All right, 14. It takes you a little while. It takes you a couple hours, but eventually you find a jeweler, a small shop that is being run by a male gnome with like sandy blonde hair, big glasses, who honestly appraises the pink diamond for you to the tune of 1,500 gold pieces. Because it is an
Wow.
extremely rare pink diamond.
are we at our total, guys?
No,
How
we
close?
still
We're 2,000 off with all of
Three.
the diamonds we have.
Well, we can try and sell it to the jeweler for an upmarked price. Be like, it's rare.
That's
You want
not
it for
how
2
the
grand?
spell-
That's definitely
the
not how that
spell
works.
Yeah.
Not unless you have that like one spell that's bullshit UA, I think.
I don't think it's
Bullshit.
UA anymore.
Oh, the acquisition ink, the gilding.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
Distort
So you said
value.
2500?
Distort value, yeah.
What's that, Vike?
It was 2500. You said
1500.
1500.
Trying to do the distort value in real game.
No,
In real
no,
life.
no. I'm just stupid.
No, I'm just
All
messing
right,
with
I'm good.
Shall we stash the diamonds and then go see about either a former gnomish mine or helping out Badger in Stilben?
I actually have a question for the DM.
Sure.
That pink diamond,
Mm-hmm.
could we use it for the spell?
Sure.
It's a diamond.
It's a diamond.
Perfect. Then I would agree with Bureau and say let's go back to home base and figure out where we're going to next.
Alrighty. So you cast teleport, Bureau? Teleportation circle?
Yes, that one.
Well, not teleport, but you get what I'm trying to say. Bureau, you take out your chalks and begin drawing in the middle of the street here in Craghammer. As eventually the spell concludes, and you find yourselves back in Whitestone in your manor.
Should we leave these here or maybe ask Vex and Percy if we could store these in their vault?
I think it'd be safe to give it to Vex and Percy.
I mean,
you guys
didn't
spent
I
all
see
that
you guys
money
have
on
a
your
fucking
own-
vault? I saw it down there.
Oh, we did get the vault?
Yeah, I remember you guys
Yeah.
spent money on it.
Oh, then let's put it in the
okay.
vault.
Yeah.
You forgot
I
your own
forgot about
vault?
that.
The vault was for like our extra earnings in case we couldn't keep stuff in our bag of holding. This is specifically what it's for.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, then that's where we should put them.
All right. It's all the way down in your basement. It's going to be pretty full now with all the diamonds that you put in it.
Holy cow.
Because it wasn't a huge vault. It was it's like a small walk-in closet.
We're gonna need a bigger vault.
Okay, but
Mhm.
before we leave, just let me dive in it once, just once.
Okay.
Everybody gets to do the Scrooge McDuck
Yes. Woo!
once. And this is gonna fucking hurt because
Yep.
they're diamonds, not feathers.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Each of you does it.
No,
Once
Vanya
take
doesn't.
turns.
Ronnie totally
I
fucking does
don't.
it just to
All of
say
you
it.
don't do it.
To do
Yep.
it once. It does hurt. You suffer 2 points of damage.
Yeah, don't fucking care. That was great.
But you can say you've swam
in
through
diamonds.
Yeah.
That is a fucking good story. And a fucking good story you can tell under Zone of Truth.
As Noxus and Fike are standing and like watching the Scrooge McDuckins roll around, I go, see, so we open up the diamond poem. We say diamonds are girl's best friend. We use that image right there of a Ronnie backstroking through diamonds. We'll make
Oh
so
my-
much fucking money.
Oh my gosh. It makes so much sense. I see it now.
I'll
do
sign
this.
this shit.
Ronnie, we need an NDA.
Fuck you!
So you stash all your diamonds in the vault, close it back up. You guys never set a combination for it, so
1, 2, 3, 4.
The same
1, 2,
combination I have
3,
my
4.
luggage.
Okay.
No. Something a little bit more complicated.
0, 0, 0, 0.
Password.
00001. No, let Spike do it because Spike is that's his shit.
Exactly.
Fine. I will set a code to the vault.
All right, you set a code for the vault. You don't have to tell me. As you finish closing it up, it's kind of cramped down here in the basement. You return back upstairs to figure out your next move.
Love how this is like the
All
tiny
right.
hotel saves.
All right, Bureau. So what are the next two places?
Either Stillben or former Gnomish mines in Wittebuck.
Isn't that in Craghammer?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're different names to different places.
Well, I mean, I thought Nostock said something about owning their mine. I don't know. I
mean,
could
if
have
it's-
been wrong.
He
If
owns his own mine.
it's all the same to the lot of you, I'd be very happy to go back to Stillben and break some more Myriad.
What's a myriad? Oh, wait, would Nox know anything about the myriad?
They were part of the group that what's his face brought in to fight us.
The Myriad, Basvir had hired, when he attacked you guys at Grayskull, he had hired Myriad assassins.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about like previously before he
No.
met these people.
Not
Okay.
necessarily. No, I don't believe so.
Yeah, those were the things that the guys that came with Bosvir, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does a bunch of work with them. We don't get along.
I would hope not. They seem kind of dickish.
If
Breaking
that's
faces
what we
with
want.
dicks?
They traffic people.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking in.
If we're going to do both for what it's worth, then that's probably the next one to do because I have a feeling the mines are less of a ticking clock.
I agree.
So we are going to Stillben, it sounds like.
I'm in agreement.
Works for me.
Here's this
Okay.
map, which we haven't looked at in a while.
Hot damn.
That's helpful.
So you
Oh,
guys
wait.
are in Whitestone,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and Stillben is all the way down here.
Oh, also, didn't we this is out of character, this is John. Weren't we supposed to look at something at Drenna and then take the river out to the ocean to get to Stillben? Isn't that something that we said we were gonna do? Or I suggested?
That's something you suggested. Sherry said if you were going to be over by Drenna, by Morin Lake, there's the root garden marsh over there that has a specific mushroom that she needs to make some potions.
All right.
She didn't seem like there was any sort of urgency on it, but that's
Why don't we kill two birds with one stone?
Sure.
We don't have a teleport sigil to Drenna, do we?
We do have one to Western, which puts us closer to Stillben, though. Right, Bureau?
Yeah.
Let me check my. I think two, but let's see.
Yeah, I think you do have one to Western.
Yes, I have one to the College of the White Duke.
The white dude. Well, we can either go
Would that
straight to
put us-
Stillben.
Would that put us closer or farther to Sherry's mushroom patch?
It would kind of put you equidistant from Sherry's mushroom patch. To be, Western's here, and Whitestone is up here. So I guess it would. Yeah, it's they're honestly just coming from different directions, but slightly the same, or pretty close to the same amount of distance.
We could also visit Turst on our way and see how.
It all depends on the route you guys would take, and how you get there. Like if you're sticking to the roads, like either from Whitestone or Western, you'd travel down to Turst Fields and then from there head to Drenna, and then you'd have to cross Morin Lake to get into the Root Garden marshes.
Then we'd apparently have to go through the boring ass parch woods.
Well, so if we're gonna go mushroom hunting, then there's no point in teleporting to Western and burning
Right.
those components.
Right, but if we're trying to bring back Ren as quickly as possible, we shouldn't be going mushroom hunting at all. If our goal is strictly to bring back Ren right now, then we're fucking around.
We could go mushroom hunting after getting Ren back.
Yes,
I think
a
that'd
nice-
be nice for her.
Yes, a nice, easy quest to.
Oh, now you just fucking jinxed it.
So it's gonna be It's gonna turn out to be owned by like Jubilex or
It's
something.
only cursed. It's only cursed if Biro needs to persuade the mushrooms out of the ground.
No, there's gonna be a fucking Tarrasque. I'm already calling it.
Even more reason to have a run around for that.
Yeah. Well, then if we're just trying to get Ren back, then maybe we should just go get your last key, Mike. Because there's more than enough diamonds in that box you got, right?
We don't know that. We assume that it is a vast amount of wealth. We don't know what's in it.
Well, at least
It's
there's
really
gold
the
in
friends
there.
you
We can
made
buy
along
more
the way.
diamonds.
I'm sorry, you guys are both talking
Sorry.
at once there.
I just said that there's more than enough gold in there to buy enough diamonds.
As DM or Nostoc Gracemine said, we've kind of courted the market. So on diamonds. So where are we're gonna have to piecemeal it from all over the continent. Then if we're gonna get a bunch of gold to buy a bunch of diamonds.
Yeah, we've got a path to somebody who's agreed to help us get diamonds. We might as well use that instead of going
Oh,
fishing for
here,
more.
bonus initiative for this. If we go to Western, we could kind of sort of visit Pike and tell her how close we are. So let her know that she should be prepared in a time period in which we figure out later. So we're
That's
not.
a good idea.
Yeah, so we don't just spring it on her and be like, "Hey, come to Whitestone." She'll be like, "Oh, well, I'm in Amon, and it's gonna take me a while because I don't have teleportation." So,
All right then. Well, I guess let's go to Western and go help Badger. Do you? I mean, Bureau. Do you really trust this Badger guy? You really think he's gonna give us diamonds?
Merchants shouldn't be in the habit of breaking their words to clients.
oh wait, the diamonds aren't in there. Badger's gonna give us for what?
So, recap. Badger said that he can help us get diamonds, but first, if he's going to do that, he needs our help to figure out what's going on with his friend in Stillben, who's a member of the Relic Seekers Guild. He said he found the body of his friend in a swamp, but then later saw him in the Relic Seekers Guild, like just doing normal stuff. So he wants to know what the fuck's going on. And if we can help him understand what the fuck's going on, then he will help us get diamonds from his clasp contacts.
To be fair, he never mentioned the clasp.
I thought he did, but I don't know why I wrote it down then. So, but whatever.
Yeah, so that sounds way better. Find a dude, go, "You're not that dude," and we split. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That sounds way better than going acid hunting.
Yeah, I don't really want to go acid hunting.
And acid
Or
hunting does
poison.
sound fun, but I'm down
You-
for Stillben.
Bureau, what do you consider fun? Because that sounds like fucking terrible.
All the stuff we normally do on a regular basis seems pretty damn fun to me, Knox.
I agree.
So far, so
Jumping
good.
jumping in acid just sounds painful, though.
Yes.
Well, I
Yeah,
wasn't saying
but-
let's just go jump in the acid, but
I wasn't
A
saying
little
that there's
bit worse than
acid.
diamonds.
I was just saying that There's this drug that I heard of once that makes you trip balls for a long time. It's called acid.
Yeah. For a second, like Ronnie like gets a really stern look at that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like a little more like intense than you would expect, and then okay, that's some weird shit. Why would they call it that? Like, you're not actually drinking acid, right?
No, I don't do acid. I've
Insight check. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, good. I wasn't gonna pass that one. No, I only do recreational drugs.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very recreational.
It helped me out once. It was pretty good.
All right. Well, I think. What were you gonna say?
I think we should go to you can see like Fike is nervously like excited. Like I think we should go to Western.
Let's
Yeah.
let's go to Western.
Oh, before we go, I think we should at least tell Percy and Vex about the diamonds that we have. Just, make sure that we have extra security.
Do they pay for our extra security?
No.
Oh, oops.
You're lords. Aren't lords supposed to protect their own shit? Isn't that half the point of being a lord?
Kinda.
I don't know. I actually don't know. I didn't really read the contract.
That's what we have the vault for.
Technically, only Nox and I are lords. Biro is a knight.
Yes.
Technically, Biro should be protecting our shit, but we need to go. So.
Yeah.
Oh, Fike.
Ugh.
I did. I knighted you. I don't know why you. I pulled out the sword. I went. You're a knight now. Go do this thing. So that's. It was the whole ceremony.
Seems like a lot of work for that.
I start drawing a teleportation circle
All right. For
the College of the White Duke.
in Western.
White.
All right.
That's such that rolls off the tongue so easily.
What, the College of the White Duke in Western?
Yes.
So you begin drawing your teleportation circle, and Biero, Fike, and Noxus. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Biero, Fike, and Noxus, you hear a familiar voice in your head
Oh boy.
Yay.
that says, "Oh, it's just checking in. Wanted to make sure that another one of you hadn't apparently gone on to another plane of existence. Your compatriots are still here serving me. I was expecting you to mount some sort of an assault against me at this point, but apparently, you are cowards. So I will see you when I see you."
Eager to die, are you? Don't worry, we'll get to you in good time.
As you
You're doing the thing
finish,
again. Excited to Vanya.
as
Yeah,
you
just let the magic bullshit happen.
I will say back to what's his face, like, yep, love you too. See you when I get home.
Love you too. Might kill you when I get home. Might kill you in the morning.
you finish your teleportation circle, and the arcane energy jumps up as you all one by one race through, appearing in a courtyard. Off to the side, there appears to be a circular group of students playing hacky sack. There's there's a bunch of people. There's a small group of individuals off to one side playing acoustic guitar. There's several tables set up with flyers on them that they're handing out, looking for people to join their different organizations.
Glee
Um,
Club.
Oh, hey, there's a bunch of loot
Um,
fuckboys.
Yes. No, but seriously, you arrive in a courtyard that, as you look around, has a small hedge garden in and amongst it. There is, as you look around, there are several other, um, there are several other what looks like teleportation circle sigils on the ground in this kind of like circular central area that you're in. There appears to be 4 other sigils on the ground. Um, uh, as But several of them look um, inactive anymore. Like they perhaps worked at some point, but are no longer in operation. There are several other individuals of different racial backgrounds or special backgrounds uh, that kind of just go about their business, not really surprised or impressed or bothered by the fact that you've just appeared. Um, there are several people sitting at stone benches, playing different instruments. Not necessarily any like musical things. It looks like a lot of them are practicing, doing different like scales and different things like that. There are others off to sides reading books on magical theory. And as you appear, um, what would you like to do?
It's been a while.
Bureau, did you go to college here?
I did.
Ah, fuck, everyone know you. You were the Van Wilder of the campus, weren't you?
The what?
What's a Van Wilder? And what's college?
Hmm.
It's where people go to get smart.
I had a good time here, but I didn't often seek my own glory. And that will, like, if anybody's paying attention, that's like saying that's kind of a gut punch to myself.
Hmm.
Wait. Used, but okay.
Weird.
But anyway, I think you guys said you wanted to go see Pike, right?
That is correct. Do we even know she's here?
I will cast Sending to Pike and say we are in Western. Do you have a few minutes to visit?
You wait for a moment, and eventually you receive a response, and you hear, I have some time. I'm at the temple right now. I mean, it is kind of the middle of the day. I'm, doing some stuff, but I can. Did you guys come here just to see me? I mean, that's weird. Did you? And then it cuts out.
Pike.
We
She's
can
so
find her.
adorable. All right, Pike. Where is the temple?
I don't know. We're just going to the house.
I will take everybody to the temple and hurriedly leave the College of the White Duke.
All right. As you leave the courtyard area and you're walking through the different areas, eventually uh, you are stopped, Biero,
Oh boy.
as a familiar female voice.
Oh
Huh.
God.
Biero, I'm beginning to think that you are following me around. You turn around and see Umara standing there.
Sure, there are not many more pursuits worthy of my time, but not this time.
Oh, such a flatterer.
What
brings you back to our old stomping grounds?
just not trying to stay here too long, but we are going to pay a visit to Lady Pike before we go on another trip. What brings you here?
Oh, I was invited back by the current educational staff. They asked me to do a short stint to, a couple of guest speaking engagements.
I'm sure you're the right person for that, and I will awkwardly try to make my way off.
Leaving so soon?
I wouldn't want to keep you from your duties, and we don't want to keep Lady Pike waiting.
Lady Pike, you have interesting and importantly powerful friends, apparently.
Well, we do the best with what we can. Are you
Why are
still?
you in such a rush?
Just don't want to keep the lady waiting.
Make a deception check.
Where did
Apparently, you're a much better liar than you are. She kind of looks at you and says, "Very well. I hope it isn't me that's making you run off so fast. I was hoping that perhaps we could spend some more time together."
Of course, I'm sure that would be quite lovely. Perhaps the next time I'm in Whitestone for an extended period. I assume you're going back there to resume teaching the young lord?
Unfortunately, no. Apparently, the lords Percival and Baroness Vexalia Dorolos had some bad information about me put in their ear by some anonymous people and have found a different instructor for their children. So I decided to come back to Western, and which is why I'm here doing some guest speaking engagements.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you're landing on your feet. Perhaps, if not Whitestone, then the next time I have an opportunity to spend some time in Western with less urgency.
And less urgency indeed. You're not usually so quick when we're together to run off.
at,
You
at
tend
that,
to,
Knox kind of like Knox's ears perk up like
I grin a bit at that.
what
the
ears?
ear holes. The ear
Vanya
holes.
looks back between the two of them like, really, Biro?
We
This sketchy one?
yeah, I have some skills in some areas, and I'm glad there's at least one.
Ronnie's probably
I-
running commentary in heads, like
Just a
pretending.
reminder, Biro is
Don't sell
not-
yourself short. You have a long list.
This has turned into a fucking Enzyte commercial.
I feel uncomfortable, guys. This is uncomfortable.
It's
Can we
as-
please leave?
Well,
It's
perhaps
as sketchy as an Enzyte commercial too.
perhaps I'll look for an opportunity to accelerate the time frame in which I'll be able to spend more time in Western.
Yes, we get it. You wanna fuck.
They're trying to be all fucking subtle. Vanya.
Yeah,
I'm
with
getting
that, Nox
bored
is
It's a
listening to
bard
them.
thing.
yeah, with
I'm
Nox.
getting bored listening to them.
It's a
Yeah,
loot
with
fuck
that-
people thing.
Nox will kind of whisper to Vanya like, "They hate each other. They don't want to fuck. This is weird."
What?
Oh.
Anyway, and she'll walk up as you're getting ready to leave. Before you go, she kind of walks up, gives you a little kiss on the cheek, Biero, and her hand lingers on your chest for a little while, and she says, "Don't be too long." And she turns and sways her hips as she walks off.
Noxus, that don't look like they hate each other. What are you even fucking talking
something
about?
happened.
Hey,
Something
Beerman,
happened,
who
something
the fuck's
happened.
that sketchy woman?
I don't know what you mean, I say as I grin and walk awkwardly out of the college.
Do you steal someone's book and use it to cover your junk? Is that what's going on?
Does it just sit there perched on it?
I
Are you
am
perching a tent?
awkwardly holding my loot in front of me.
Pretending to tune it, like
Jesus Christ. Yeah, tune it while holding it a little bit low.
Is he usually like that around people he hates? Is he like a hate fuck? Is that the kind of thing that he does? I don't get this.
Fike, I think we might have a problem because they hate each other, right? Like he hates her, right? I'm
Yeah,
not wrong about that.
No, you're very correct.
All right.
I find it.
you guys are having this conversation as Bureau is like 10 feet in front of you guys, like walking rather quickly.
I want to do
This
that.
doesn't seem right.
Jesus Christ. Clench your ass cheeks, Beerman. It'll make it less obvious.
I want to do that thing in school where you definitely see someone holding the book in front of their junk and you just go, "What are you going to? Social studies?"
I think that's sex ed.
So
Bureau, your compatriot. Are you guys asking about it, or are you guys talking about him from like 10 feet behind him?
I asked everybody present about her because that was sketchy as hell.
hey,
was awkward as fuck.
Bureau, wait up, Bureau.
Yes, I continue walking and tuning my loot.
You remember that, she said that she cheated, right? And
Oh, it's that
cheated.
kind of relationship, huh?
No. In a fight. They cheated in a fight and ruined his name. Like that happened. Like you hate her because of that. So
Did they hear her admit that?
Oh yeah, did we?
They did not. No.
Okay, so I will rephrase what I need to say then.
Like that's what Biero told you.
Yeah.
Right.
He
So
never told you she admitted it. He was telling you his side of the story.
Hmm.
Yeah, because as soon as she admitted it, she
did-
mind wiped me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I remember. My bad.
Mhm.
So, Bureau, you told us that she cheated, and when you guys fought, and that's why you hate her because she ruined your name when you tried to call her out, and made you kind of like the bad guy. And what the fuck is that? Like, why? Like, did you sleep with her? Oh my gosh, Bureau, did you fucking sleep with her? Like, what the fuck?
This is like a revenge
not
fuck
like
thing.
you.
Don't know. Maybe I was overly passionate, I guess, about. Yeah, memories can be funny things. I'm not sure that that duel went exactly as I. And then I just kind of cut off and keep walking.
Hey, Bureau, where are you going?
It's really fucking weird to hear him be that incoherent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did that seem weird to you?
Okay, I really think he is fucking
Anybody
cursed. We
else?
need to go talk to Terra or some shit, because that's weird.
Yeah, that's.
I bet it's that amulet, that medallion.
Fike is completely distracted. He's trying to look like a way out of this.
Oh fuck! We forgot to get the amulet identified.
You know, you can do that, right, Bureau? You can identify it.
I actually
No.
cannot.
Pike can get rid of a curse, right? I'm sure that's what
Yeah.
happened. He's
I-
being all fucking weird now.
You think he's cursed?
Yeah, he took that
Maybe.
medallion and now he's being fucking weird.
No, I don't think it's the medallion. It would something that would have happened immediately as him touching it, right? Am I right about that? If it was
Has
cursed,
he not been fucking weird since then?
Oh man, it's just wizard
mean-
bullshit to me.
I haven't really noticed, so I couldn't tell you. He seemed normal until Umara came. All right, that was fucking weird. Like the last time I remember him talking about Umara, he said he fucking hated her, and he didn't want to go talk to her, and he was like gritting his teeth to go talk to her, and then he came back, all somewhat fine.
By the way, I'm pretty sure that anonymous tip came from us.
Yeah. Well, no, I think it came
wonder-
directly from Piero.
I wonder if she knows.
Like, I don't know, but.
I'm not sure who said what, but I believe that came from us.
Is that out of character or is that in character?
That's in character, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I assume she was referring to. There was at least one time that I told Percy that she wasn't, or that to keep an eye on her or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that was you
Mhm.
and Fike. That was.
She was not to be
Right.
trusted.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
told her.
That's when
I
we were getting
literally
Goofy
said-
Beepo, Vanya.
I'm like,
Oh,
oh, she
yeah.
was in that fight too, that joust that you guys had in Amon. Like, you know, like you should probably hire Bureau instead. He's way better.
Oh, I remember that.
Hmm.
Almost like the modified memory was in revenge for someone getting her fired.
Holy shit.
No, never.
Oh.
Oh, can we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
We
we're
can talk to
kinda
Pike,
walking
we can
and
get him
talking.
decursed
guys
or
are
where the fuck
walking
he
and
is,
talking,
and
yeah.
yeah.
All right. We could have Pike examine his, you know, his luscious locks or whatever. But fucking, I don't think that's the thing that he needs right now. I think he needs about 15, 20 minutes on his own.
I assume I'm well out of earshot at this point.
Yes. As you guys exit the College of the White Duke, you come out into the Scholars Ward of Westerns, the Northwestern Ward that is home to the Cobalt Reserve, which has been, which was rebuilt shortly after the Western was raised by the Chroma Conclave and the Herd of Storms. Cobalt Reserve is Tal'Dorei's largest library and repository of information, even bigger than the Alabaster Lyceum in Amman. The vast archive is defended and maintained by a live-in monastery of knowing mistress worshipping monks known as the Cobalt Soul. Across the way lies the comparably small College of the Savvy, a school for the arts founded by the renowned bard and champion of intuition referred to only as the White Duke. That's the across the way from the Cobalt Reserve, the building that you're coming out of. Beyond the reserve, the Scholar Ward also holds Tal'Dorei's newest general university, the West Hall Academy, which has at this point been around for a couple of decades now. You make your way through the Scholar Ward, past several, sites of several people doing research and reading. There's several seating areas and small little, like grassy, like almost like park areas for people to sit and read and do research and pursue, the studies of the mind and
Frisbee.
playing ultimate frisbee.
Has to be.
Also, things of that nature. Eventually, you find your way south to the southern part of the city into the Temple Ward. Is a small southern ward where all people are afforded free worship within various sanctuaries. though the most important gods of the dividing planes are the Lawbearer, the Wild Mother, and the Platinum Dragon. They certainly have the Temple Ward's largest shrines. The residents of the Temple Ward welcome all faiths. Western's smallest temple is the Ruiners' empty socket, maintained by a handful of orcs in Western that live in a small population of them that live in the city. Um, and its largest is the Lawbearer's first bastion, an opulent temple supported by a steady influx of gold from the local government. The first bastion was a secret home for refugees during Kevdak's occupation, and many Western survivors have turned to the faith of the Lawbearer after being protected by her grace, as well as a growing contingent of followers of the Everlight and Sarenrae, particularly with the residency of Lady Pike here in Western, her stewardship of the local temple to the Everlight, as well as her um, responsibility in helping free the city from both the Chroma Conclave and the Herd of Storms. You make your way through the cobblestone streets down to a small but beautiful and humble structure made of stone from the nearby Stormcrest Mountains. That has what looks to be up in the what would be a bell tower is more almost like the top of a lighthouse, as there appears to be an ever-burning flame that sits up there as the front doors are open to the public.
Well,
You guys finally catch up to Biero at the outside of the temple.
is it down?
Have you clenched your butt cheeks enough to stop pretending to tune your lute?
Fucking surprised
What
he's
do you
that
guys-
fast. We're generally faster walkers than he is.
I don't know what you're talking
Normally.
about. The temple's over there. What are you lagging behind for?
Insight check.
Make an insight check. Not a very
I don't need an insight check to know he's
Yeah,
full
full
of shit.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's not a super high DC. Actually, you know what? I mean, make a deception check, Bureau. I mean, there's something obviously wrong with Bureau. There's something weird going on. It's hard to put your finger on it. He's usually a guy that's pretty hard to read and can, control what he wants other people to think about him. But he's obviously a little bothered by something. Or
Hey, bro. Nice dick to the temple.
Thanks.
Mike, did you just really say that?
I say I have zero filter. It comes in here. And
See,
my
that's
God.
the difference. That's normal for Fike. This is not fucking normal for him though, which is weird. And I only know
He's
him for like a
being
few
weird.
weeks now.
Bearman, you're
Okay, couple
being
months.
weird. Stop that.
I don't know what you mean, but let's go talk to Lady Pike.
Let's go. Moving
He's gonna
along.
need an exorcism. He's probably possessed by some shit.
you guys, Bureau demonstrably walks off up the stairs.
Follow him, I guess.
Yeah.
Lady Pike.
You guys find your way up the stairs into the temple. As you come in, there are a few parishioners here. And at the far end of the temple, underneath what looks like for such a small temple, a fairly opulent gold representation of the Everlight Sarenrae, that underneath which Pike is standing, and you can see she is kind of in conversation with a human, what looks to be like a pair of a couple of humans. They are she is kind of in the process of doing some sort of priestly duties, gripping her holy symbol, holding her hand out, and muttering some words. that you're too far away to pick up on.
I start to walk towards her, but then I realize what she's doing. Oh, wait, guys, hold up.
I'll wait for her to finish.
Eventually, the couple of humans unclasp their hands that are in front of them, pick their heads up, and kind of bow to Fike as she kind of like awkwardly accepts the bow, and raises a hand in a blessing towards them, and then kind of like locks eyes with all of you. She kind of like sees you from across the temple and kind of waves you over.
I go over.
Go over.
I'll follow. Lady Pike.
Well, hi there. I wasn't expecting to see all of you so soon.
Hi.
Well, we didn't want to waste your time. We wanted to let you know that the favor.
I meant from like the last time I saw you in Whitestone.
Oh, well, we've had a bit of luck in obtaining the vast majority of the diamonds that we discussed.
Oh, really?
Yes, and we just wanted to let you know that if this continues, we might be needing that help we discussed sooner than maybe we expected.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think we got what? 5 more to go?
Like 5,000 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Fike's gonna gush a little bit and he goes, "We killed 2 purple worms. They were filled with diamonds. And
worms?
he just
They're
yeah.
scary.
Yeah, they're super
They're all
scary.
right.
And he just rants for like 2.5 minutes of just.
She just kind of sits
blabbering.
there listening, nodding her head, like, "Oh, that's wow, yeah." Purple worms can be scary. They actually, I've actually dealt with one before. It swallowed Scanlan and almost made off with him.
Oh, hey, it's swallowed
Did your
Vanya.
heart- Did your heart
tried.
skip a beat when that happened?
We weren't really. I mean, obviously, I was scared for him. We're close friends. At the time, we weren't really like together. So, I mean, obviously, we were close friends, and I loved him dearly and was worried for him. I don't know that my heart really skipped a beat, though. I figured we'd get him back. He can take pretty good. He's a pretty powerful magic user. He can take good care of himself too. I mean, he just did this like teleporty thing right out of its stomach, so he was fine.
He is a legend at the college.
Yeah, he's a bit of a local legend around here. I hear stories all the time, and he's continues to try and grow the legend. Doing nice things for other people. So I mean, I guess it's good in the way he tries to grow the legend, but the things he does, and you can see she kind of like looks over her shoulder at that giant gilded statue of Sarenrae that sits. I mean, he means well, but
That's
A
awesome.
little much sometimes.
What you're saying is that you don't need a giant golden statue.
You're saying he made that? He made a giant.
for a short time, he could kind of wish things into existence. It was weird.
Uh,
But he can't do that anymore. He hasn't been able to do it for a while.
Oh, okay. I got completely distracted by the giant golden statue of Sarenrae.
I know it's a bit much, but it was a gift, and
it's very, and Mike's just gonna stare up and like,
yeah, it's like a 12-foot tall, like solid gold effigy of like Sarenrae.
is that really what he looks like?
To be honest, he's like we met her, so it's actually a pretty close representation.
Damn.
What?
That's a story for another time. So you guys were saying you found most of the diamonds, and you've got a line on getting the rest of them already?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Heading to Stillben to help
Oh,
another.
Stillben. I haven't been there in a really long time.
You want to go with us?
Unfortunately, I wish I could. I have responsibilities here, though, unfortunately. And I've been away from home for so long over in Drimalt.
Sure.
So, I have
Yeah,
a lot. When you're away for that long, work tends to pile up. And,
right. And I bet you miss Scanlon, so.
well, yeah. I mean, he's supposed to be meeting me for lunch. So,
Ooh, where you guys going?
oh, there's a place over in the Opal Ward that we like.
Makes
Well,
good fish.
that-
Not a lot of fish in Western. Um, you know,
Wait, really?
Western's a landlocked city.
Does anyone want to bring up Bureau's head injury or?
Yeah, I was wondering about
right.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been fucking
Hero,
weird.
you have a head injury? Is there something I can do?
He's been
I
very
He's acting
weird.
real funny.
I think he's cursed. He got this
There-
medallion the other day, and
Medallion. Let me see this medallion.
I show her the medallion.
She kind of looks at it. She goes, "It is kind of spooky looking with the skull and everything."
yeah. Do you think he might be cursed? Can you fix that?
I mean, I can. Here, and she kind of motions for you to bend down, Bureau.
I take a knee.
And she will cast Remove Curse on you. And you don't really feel any different.
Well, thank you for trying. I don't know if that was necessary, but I appreciate the gesture.
How did you get this head injury? Was it when you guys were fighting the purple worm?
No. I don't think so.
You ever try to fit your? Never mind.
Yeah, let's not go there. So this is all I know. So this
Does
this
he feel
person.
different?
Wait, what?
She cast Remove Curse, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
that-
he doesn't feel any different.
I think they're asking if I'm less aroused.
That's. I mean, it's been a while. You guys, it was like a 30-minute walk through the city, so you're probably fine at this point, Bureau. But as far as the
His long-lasting stamina.
but your memories are the same as they've ever been, as far as you're concerned.
So Pike, so this is our concern. You see, there's this person that we know for a fact Bureau really hates.
I mean, hate
Right.
is a strong word.
Oh no, it's the correct term. I know it is strong, but it is the correct term.
Is this some sort of like evil lich or like a terrible warlord? Or
Yep.
I mean,
All the
I mean,
things
yes, she is all those things. She's
like
just
an evil
terrible.
dragon?
Yes.
I mean,
you
I
can
assume
even
I'm
say that.
hearing all this.
Yeah, you're standing right there.
So she is a fellow bard, I think that they're referring to. And
Wait a second. Sorry, hold on.
Uh-oh.
I gotta check. I thought it was only.
Remove Curse does cure modified memory as written.
Oh shit! I thought it was just. Sorry. Backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
I thought it was just Greater Restoration. I'm sorry. That's my bad. So as she reaches out and touches your forehead and casts Remove Curse, Bureau, your true memory comes back to you.
that bitch.
Oh, he's back.
What?
She, as you say that out loud, Pike kind of like slaps you across the cheek.
Sorry.
This is a temple.
But thank you.
Gritty.
Sorry.
Never life.
Sorry. But thank you. But sorry. I
Sorry.
So was it cursed? He was fucking
I-
cursed.
I'm going to get her back.
Wait, what happened?
The sketchy woman?
It was a curse.
What
I
did she
fucking
do?
knew it.
What did she do?
It's such... Well, Fike and Knox know the story that
I'm sorry. I don't
She-
mean to interrupt. Did you guys need me for something? Like
Oh.
sorry.
It's
We
just
just wanted
I'm
to-
supposed to go meet up with Scanlan.
Of course,
so
of course.
There's something else you needed.
We didn't need her for anything else, right? We were just
I
here to tell her
do
that.
for a personal
Okay.
thing. Is Eliza in town? Her daughter?
Unfortunately, no. She is with her her half sister, Kaylee. They're all the way over in Marquette.
That's pretty far.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
There's a you watch, she kind of rolls her eyes. There's a family business over there. They
Yeah.
need to check on every once in a while.
You're an industrious group.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you been to the Slayer's Cake in Whitestone like I told you about?
It's the best.
Oh
Really?
yeah, that place.
No,
Have you actually been there, Bureau?
No, we haven't.
I mean,
No,
Bureau.
I don't believe you have. So
we
go ahead
not?
and make a deception check. No,
Sure.
you're
No, we
there.
haven't.
You
Okay.
We
piece
have
of
not
shit.
gone there yet.
To be fair, it's like
Lying
been,
to Pike.
Piece of
There's-
shit.
there's been a bunch
How
of
could
like
you lie to Pike?
downtime. You think we can get?
So she totally buys. She looks at you, Bureau, and she's like, "Oh, what was your favorite thing that
Oh,
they?
shit.
Oh, we're trying to get information from customers so we can tailor, the products that we're pushing. What was the? Do you guys have a favorite baked good that we're doing?
There was some really
Bear
fucking good
claws.
strawberry shortcake after we got some Gofibi Po. It went super well with booze and Gofibi Po. So,
The
yeah.
strawberry shortcake is amazing.
I thought
Okay,
we had a bear claw. I had a bear claw. That was pretty.
the bear claws. They do go pretty quick. All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck in Stillben. I don't know how you're going to find a bunch of diamonds down there, but I wish you the best of luck. Be careful down there. There's some less than honorable folks that reside there. I mean, I don't want to paint with a broad brush or anything. There's
That's the
very
whole
good-
point.
We
But-
know.
Well,
Myriad.
Yeah, we gotta go fight some myriad.
Wait, there's Myriad there?
Yep.
I guess.
From what
I
we're
was
told there
thinking of
was.
Clasp,
Hmm.
but
Wait. There's Clasp there too?
I mean, they're kind of everywhere.
That's
Oh,
true.
boy.
either way,
Like Tal'Dorei?
people to be careful of.
But yes, and if they're, I mean, obviously, and she kind of looks at you, Bureau, you know how to get in touch with me, and she kind of like taps her temple, and she says, I should be here for this foreseeable future. So when you guys are ready, you can come find me.
Thank you so much, Lady Pike. And again, I can't thank you.
You know,
enough.
I'm not actually a lady. People say you don't actually have to say lady. You can just call me. I'm just Pike.
Oh, okay, Pike. Sorry, didn't mean to offend.
It's not an offense. I just, for some people, like, people kind of started saying that to me. I think it was shortly after Vex got her title, and she kind of insisted that everybody, used her full title. But I don't actually have a title. People just tend to call me Lady Pike for some reason. I don't correct them usually, but you guys seem, like we're friends, so you can just call me Pike.
Well, thank you, Pike. I can't tell you enough how much you've helped me.
Happy to help, especially if it's removing curses and stuff. Anyway, I need to get going if there's nothing else you guys need.
Well, you are extremely humble, Pike, and we thank you for your help. Enjoy your lunch with Scanlan.
I will. And she will turn around on her heel and kind of almost skip out of the temple, leaving you all there under the 12-foot tall solid gold statue of Sarenrae that is kind of like looming and looking down over you.
Immediately turn to Biaro. Okay, what the fuck just happened? Spill it right the fuck now.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Let's walk and talk. Let's walk and talk. We gotta go to Stillman.
Let's stand outside of the temple before I curse again.
Okay.
I can curse for all of us on the way there. Fuck, shit, fuck. Nobody can hear me.
Start weighing.
You guys step out of the temple out onto the street.
That bitch.
Would you like to explain, please?
So you know how she, I beat her in the duel in Amon, and she lied about beating, or she cheated to beat me in a duel here at the College of the White Duke.
I didn't know about that, but okay.
I do now.
Yes.
Yes.
She did that because she wanted to bolster her reputation at my expense. And apparently, she had the gall to somehow charm me and make me think that I had been the one who lied and cheated in the first duel. And that will not stand.
That is
I knew
all
she
kinds
was
of fucked up.
sketchy.
So
Also,
Bureau, do you?
incredibly fucked up.
Mhm.
Yes.
Indeed.
Wait, Bureau. You need to answer this question very honestly, and I will not judge you. I will still love you the same way that I always have. Did you fuck her?
I'm a bard. It's what I do.
Oh, Bureau!
Oh, fuck.
Soul. I just give him such a big bear hug. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
But yes,
I'm
Oh,
so
no.
sorry.
All right.
It wasn't even a
So-
revenge fuck. Fuck! Ugh.
She's
Do
a
we
very
need?
also she was a very selfish lover, Vera.
Of course she is.
Oh, shit.
Bureau.
Do we
Bureau,
need to have words with her before we leave the city? And Vanya just cracks his knuckles.
Wait.
oh,
I am kind of here to help you guys.
Wait, Bureau, were you willing? Were you willing? Did you do it willingly?
Under the belief that I was the liar, yes, I was willing.
I
that
don't
is
think you
no-
can consent when there's magic bullshit on your brain.
Yeah,
I
that's some
agree.
gross shit.
That was fucked up. We need to call the authorities.
Nope, we are going to handle this ourselves, and it will be delicious.
Biro is being very intelligent. we need we know something that she doesn't know, which makes us very, very dangerous and powerful. So let's try to keep this underneath a proverbial hat.
I don't
And
wear a
to-
hat.
I don't
It
wear a
is-
hat either.
It's a
pretend
metaphor or something.
Revenge is best served with a swarm of meteors.
I don't think that's how the saying
Okay.
goes, but I like your style.
I don't think that holds me,
It's
but
flashy
yeah,
as fuck, I approve.
I think
So,
that might have a bit too much collateral damage, but you know.
Just a little bit. I mean, how
You
do you
get the
say? How do you say that escalated quickly in Draconian
You'd
or,
know.
or Draconic?
You would know.
Nox says that, and they get like bits and pieces of it.
Huh.
No, this will be planned out.
Well, if you need any help, we will help you because that's pretty fucked up what she did.
Yeah.
Like it, and I don't like her.
Why don't we just go beat her up?
That's
That's not what he wants.
not as
magic
satisfying.
bullshit that Biro does, she could do that to get away. So we need to be very strategic.
Yes, very.
And I don't want any doubts as to we assaulted a woman out of the blue or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that.
It could just be a
Yeah, people
lover's
like that have a
quarrel.
tendency to pull some shit.
Like that's called domestic abuse.
I mean, I call it Tuesday, but yeah, whatever.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Whoa! Like, do we all need to have a
You
conversation,
all-
or
You all know the weird shit that I'm into, so it's Tuesday.
yes, and it quite frightens me sometimes.
I mean, to be
Not-
fair, I beat up people for money all the time too, so.
Well, that's different. We're just doing this one for free.
Yeah, I guess it is. So you're more like violence sluts than violence whores. That's the difference.
Violence whore right here. First off, Orani, you need to let that. Second off, we need to get transportation or something.
Oh yeah, we forgot our cart, didn't we?
Well, I don't think our horses would be very cool with teleporting into the temple of the College of the White Dukes, grassy knoll.
I honestly don't think they would know. I mean, it's grassy knoll. They probably love to eat some grass.
Thinking about the people. in the college with horse shitting everywhere.
The official
But
name
it's cool.
is the College of the Savvy.
Savvy?
Well,
Savvy?
Bureau fucked up. He's not savvy in anything, so
Yeah, I mean, he can barely talk a dwarf into a deal.
I apparently can lie, even though I'm far less skilled at it.
Weren't you like a
Almost-
spy or some shit? Wasn't that your job?
Sometimes the best lies are lined with the truth.
Nox, do you have
Okay.
Find Steed yet?
Do I have Find Steed yet? I do not.
Oh, you need to get that.
I don't know if I can fight. I think it's too high of a level.
It's level 2.
I only have level 1 spells.
All right. I spent 10 minutes to get Valor here, so we don't have to buy that horse.
So you guys going to find mounts to go to Stillben on?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ooh.
All
You
right,
fucking
you
mastiff!
You guys head to the Market Ward, which is not that far from the Temple Ward. It is Western's southwestern ward and contains the majority of the city's businesses, trade stands, and production warehouses. It is currently in fashion for store owners to live in a second story above their shops, though less scrupulous business folk have turned their residences into gambling dens. You are aware of this, Bureau, having spent a lot of time here, and maybe a little time in those gambling dens.
Sure.
Black markets and illegal brothels are also a thing. The most significant building in the ward is the World Market, a marble-walled auction house where hundreds of vendors hawk rare and unusual items from across Taldore. But you find yourselves to, over the course of the next hour or so, you're able to find a livery. And there is a human man there with a big black handlebar mustache, who is balding on the top of his head, but still has some hair around the sides, who looks at you all coming in and says, "Well, howdy there. What can I do for y'all?"
Mounts, my good sir. Mounts.
Well, mounts is something that we have.
Here at
what
Mounts, Mounts,
mounts, mounts, and more mounts.
I gave you some mounts for your mounts.
Well,
you
I
can
heard
mount
you
while
like
you mount.
mounts, so I can got some mounts for your mounts.
We got a dog that stands on top of a horse, and on top of that dog stands a cat.
That horse is on top of a centaur.
But what specific kind of overland conveyance system are you looking for today?
Cart, yeah.
Carts? Are you looking for individual mounts? Are you looking for carriages, carts? We have pretty much anything you could want. Got some camels, some donkeys or mules, plenty of draft horses and riding horses, ponies, even got a few war horses. Probably going to be necessary for you bigger fellers.
I'm summoning one.
For our smaller folk, we have some mastiffs and other smaller riding creatures. I even got one elephant.
Wait, well, what was that?
An elephant.
What?
Is that not how you say it?
What's it?
You never seen an elephant before?
I mean, maybe I have. You're just maybe saying it
Probably
differently than I
Marquette,
would
maybe.
know.
He leads you around to the back, and you see a rather large elephant.
Oh, that is an that is an elephant.
Coming.
Yeah, an elephant.
Well, that's a horse of a different color.
I think we
I
Have
don't
seen
think
those
that's a
in like
horse.
Marquette or something? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, like camels and elephants are all over Marquette. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say
They're slow as fuck, but they're pretty damn cool.
They can carry a lot though.
Yeah, that's true.
They're more of like a pack animal. I mean, they're not really for getting somewhere fast, but if you got a lot of shit to carry,
Mm.
you know,
I
or a lot of shit to
do.
pull.
Mm.
do. Going the elephant. Look at him, he's so cute.
What can I do y'all for?
What are you charging for carts and horses?
Well, for draft horses to pull carts, they are 50 gold apiece. And are you looking more for like a chariot or a cart or a carriage?
Chariot racing.
I think a cart is probably the most efficient of all options, right?
Just a simple old uncovered cart?
A covered one wouldn't be too bad.
All right, so a covered cart would cost you 20 gold pieces, and uncovered, just simple old wood. And he points like like very basic wooden cart with like a bench seat in the front and just like a bed in the back, like a flat like bed. And he's like something like that would be about 15 gold pieces.
What do you think, guys? Covered cart? Is that what we're looking for?
With an elephant, yes.
No, we don't need the elephant. We
But
need
I want him.
I'll show you around Marquette sometime. There's plenty of them.
We're working on getting Ren back.
You also wanted what was it, 1,000 gold barrel of wine?
That's true.
give away.
You-
I didn't hear what Spike said.
Don't get me
sorry.
wrong, I like a drink as much as the next
gave
guy,
it
but
away,
that
I
seems
think.
a bit much for
Yeah,
to get
and
fucked
gave it
up.
away.
It was the thistleberry.
I don't know what that is. That sounds awfully fancy.
So, out of character, how many, like, if we get a cart, are we just needing like a couple of horses, or like, what are we looking for here?
Well, I mean, it depends on how fast you want the cart to go. If you're looking to move pretty slowly and have the cart, you could probably get away with one horse. It might not be able to push it as hard as you would for as long a full day. Might have to give her longer breaks in between. If you got two horses to pull the cart, depending how much gear you got in the back that you're pulling there, you could probably go a little bit faster. The fastest, obviously, would be if you all got your own individual mounts and rode. That way, you could like gallop and maybe trot, or
If we were to do that, we'd need 4 horses and probably a
those have
cart.
to get riding horses. How many? Like, do you all 5 of you need mounts?
I have a question. Can a war horse sit more than one person?
Depending on the 2 people that are on it.
A Vanya.
War horses. He will tell you war horses have a carrying capacity of 540 pounds.
So I would guess a Vanya. Just 'cause I know the war horse is more expensive. A Vanya and possibly an Irani, if they're cool with that.
Yeah.
Sure.
He will explain to you that a camel would be 50 gold pieces. A donkey or a mule would be 8 gold pieces. The elephant is 200 gold pieces. A draft horse is 50 gold pieces. A riding horse, which has a carrying capacity of 480 pounds, would be 75 gold pieces. A mastiff is 25 gold pieces. A pony is 30 gold pieces. And a war horse is 400 gold pieces.
Or scam right now.
What if I tell you my war horse right now?
Unfortunately, I only buy from official registered breeders, and I don't know you, sir.
You got a forgery kit, Fike. Now you know what to do next time.
That are have official licenses in Western from the Margrave. I am a law-abiding citizen, sir.
I was just asking because we have a few horses in Whitestone that
Whetstone's quite a ways off.
it is.
Hmm.
Well, I'm summoning a war horse right now, so I don't know. I guess I mean, I would say 2 draft horses and a cart would be perfectly fine. I think.
Sure.
The money for individual horses to burn, but I know we're coin poor right now. We got a lot of stunks, but not a lot of.
Did you guys update your
Yeah,
bag
good.
of holding?
Yes.
Thank you, Bureau.
Got 11 platinum pieces, 477 gold pieces.
Ronnie's actually not bad, but also that's her money. So
Yeah.
Okay, so how many horses, and are we wanting a cart or no?
Didn't take off your rugby-sized ball of
Oh, I missed that. Let me fix that.
mithril. I got it.
yeah, I think everyone's cool with that.
Once I get in, sorry,
I got it.
Does he do sellbacks if we bring it back in one piece?
Well, I'd have to take some sort of collateral, but
Hmm.
which
Okay.
would technically be your coin.
Exactly.
Yeah, but how long? How much do horses live in D&D?
Hmm.
They
The
kinda
cart
just,
might make it through at
Let's
least.
assume you don't know you're playing. You're a character in a game. Let's assume that you're thinks you're an actual person that's not being controlled by a human in the real world.
Oh, my brain hurts.
This is really
My brain hurts.
convoluted.
Nosebleed.
The fuck are you talking about, Mr. Horse Dealer Man?
Just some, little existential philosophy for you.
I don't know what those words
I've been
mean.
taking night classes at the College of the Savvy.
I like to sit here and think about sustainable agriculture.
Indeed.
Okay, so
You have that. We do have the bags of precious stones, right? That we didn't. We didn't.
We take fungible gems as currency here.
And they don't have the diamonds in it, which means it's just sitting in our pocket, not making us do
Correct.
anything. So we could get
Yeah,
one
sure.
of those bags of gems.
Correct.
That's fine.
Yet to find out where we can go get special.
Cool. Fike's gonna take out his bag of gems and just put it on the counter and just go. Will that get us what we need?
You still haven't told me what it is you'd like to purchase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like we were thinking the covered cart and 2 horses, right? For it, right?
I think that's what I heard.
It also. Yeah.
So you'd like to buy the covered cart and 2 draft horses to pull it.
Sure.
We're also going to need the bit and bridle for each horse. And I assume you're going to need some feed for them. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do
All
they
right.
graze?
I mean, they can in a pinch, but if you really want to properly take care of your mount so that they can properly take care of you, you're going to want to give them some good feed. I mean, technically speaking, you could survive off of grazing if you needed to, but I don't think you want to.
That's fair. Never done the mount thing.
So anyway, for the 2 draft horses, the covered carriage, that's 220 gold pieces. Bit and bridle for each horse, that's another 4 gold pieces. So we're up to 224. And then where are you traveling to?
Coast.
Sorry?
The coast.
Which coast? There's 2 of them.
The
East Coast, right?
Yeah, East Coast.
Is there a city that you're headed to?
Till then,
Still, Ben. See, that's see how easy that was.
Bill, I demand that you use this voice for the rest of the game.
just to give
I
you
reckon.
guys,
I reckon.
to give you guys a heads up,
I
this
see.
was Bjorn.
This was not. Bjorn was a little bit more. Hey man, I was just like, hey, come on now, what are you doing?
Yeah,
A little more
Bjorn was
Boomhauer.
Boomhauer.
Bjornhauer.
That's
Bjorn
about
Hauer.
400. That's about a 400-mile journey, down to Stillbend. So that's going to take you the better part of. That's going to take you. Really? There we go. That's going to take you the better part of about 12 days. So that's going to be about 5 copper of feed. So 10 copper per horse per day. So probably going to want to get 2 weeks. That's about 140 copper, which would be another, we'll say another gold piece and a half. So you're looking at 200. I'm sorry.
I think he's got like an abacus out.
Yeah, he's got like an abacus out that you're looking at about, we'll call it a nice 150 gold pieces.
Cool.
That'll cover the cart, the covered cart, the bridles and bits, the horses, and the feed.
I will overpay with 200 gold pieces worth of rubies.
Well, hell, that's awfully kind of you, sir.
Make sure we have your wellest horse.
I will see to it that the horses are of the finest shape. Granted, sir, I'm sure you're not suggesting that I sell substandard horses. All of my horses are up to, all of my mounts are up to a. Don't need to be upset. I'm just saying, as a businessman, I take care of my customers, especially.
I literally had this conversation with a man at Tractor Supply Company when I bought when I went out. And I'm like, I just need to leave. Like, I just want to buy my coat and leave.
But I should have all that ready for you in a better part of about 20 minutes if you all just want to wait here. I'll be right back with all the cart. I'll have it all hitched up and ready for you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
My pleasure. Hey, Willie, we got to get some horses and carts ready. Let's go.
Earl, get us the. Wait, what?
Hold on.
Hey, wait!
Can't call him Earl because Earl had to die.
Earl, no. Wait, what? Get your wife, Pearl.
So he will disappear for about 20 minutes and comes back about 20 minutes later with a pair of draft horses hooked up to a slightly nicer cart than the one he had pointed out earlier. It really looks like a straight up like Oregon Trail covered wagon kind of deal.
So nobody get dysentery.
Yeah. And it's in the back is loaded up with all the feed. And he says, "Well, there you go. If you guys need anything, my name is George. You can find me here in the marketplace. I hope to do business with you fine folk again in the future."
Well, George, you are a very straight to the point salesman, and I enjoy that. Thank you.
I spit it out there, son. You don't,
This is the shopkeep I will gladly kill.
I wish you all the best. You have a safe journey now. Y'all come back.
You hear?
Yeah. All right. Let's roll out.
Yeah, what time of day is it?
It's later afternoon from the time you guys talked about Umara outside the temple, made your way over to the market district, talked with George, he had to get all the supplies together.
Hmm.
It's probably like 1:30, 2:30.
Oh, okay. So not even.
Let us leave. For
Hmm.
So you can probably get a half day's travel in before.
Damn,
before you
didn't
have
get to see any of the damn fighting arenas around here.
Oh, can we before we leave? Is there a magic item vendor of any kind in town?
You asking George?
Well, I would think that Biera would know the answer to that. Karun does not.
You are currently in the market ward, and it's a pretty decent sized market. Depending on whether or not you want to delve into some black market stuff, but there is the world market auction house, but it's a pretty decent sized marketplace. There's also a place that you know of called Noja's. That
Noja's it is.
is there's a small kind of like small business, not anywhere near what like a Gilmore's is, but it's more of like a mom and pop kind of magic shop.
I assume he has the identify spell.
You would assume correctly.
Then that is where I would like to go to just get this amulet identified.
All right, you head off to Noja's, who is open for business as you come in. He is more than happy to identify that amulet for you if you would like, for the low price of 15 gold pieces.
Here you go.
That, he tells you, is I got to pull it up now. Hold on.
Movement of persuasion.
That is a medallion of thoughts, he tells you. It requires attunement. The medallion has 3 charges. While wearing it, you can use an action and expend 1 charge to cast the Detect Thoughts spell. Save DC 13 from it. The medallion regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Thank you, good sir. I appreciate it, and I'm quite sure that when I am next in town, I would be eager to sample your wares.
I look forward to it. It's is that all I can do for you today?
Yes, thank you.
Farewell.
Very well. Hey, this is a cool amulet, guys. Or a medallion, if you prefer.
So it's not cursed?
It is not cursed, although it looks like it might be.
And it does what?
It lets you detect thoughts of people in your general vicinity that you choose.
I usually do that by talking to him.
Me too.
I think you're making them detect your thoughts.
Same difference.
I'm not in tech Ronnie stuff. She's screaming it inside her head constantly.
Anyway, are we, now that I know what that thing does, I'm happy to continue unless anybody wants to do anything else.
Let us go.
Alrighty. So you guys hop up on the cart. Fike, you hop up on Valor.
Oh, I'm gonna give Vanya to Valor because he's extra heavy and I don't want him weighing down the cart.
Okay.
So you hop up on Valor, Vanya,
I do.
and you guys make your way to the southeastern exit of Western and get on the road south, the Silvercut roadway, to Stilben and the Lucidian coast. Stilben nestled in and amongst the Caetwal swamps. You guys have a 12 and a half day journey ahead of you should nothing go wrong. You guys are pretty high enough level now to where, running into bandits on the road isn't too much of a problem for you guys. Is there any stuff or conversations that you'd like to have on the road, or any things that you would like to accomplish while riding in the back of the cart? Stuff like that.
Uh, I'll just kind of maybe halfway in through the journey, just check in with Tara and see how her research is going.
It's coming along. She's having more breakthroughs every day, and she thinks that she's could be done in weeks as opposed to months.
Awesome. I'll also let her know that we're still getting periodic communications from the hobgoblin whose name I can't remember at the moment, but
He's in the list of NPCs.
yes,
Start with like a V
he
or something.
sure is.
Vandrak, right?
Vandrak, and we are most likely going to be expected.
Mm-hmm. She is she acknowledges that.
Cool.
Fike is slowly going to fill in strats on the power structure or the supposed power structure in Kaimal of Katrik being part of that, and to be very, very, very careful.
I am always careful, my friend.
You need to be extra careful, please.
I will do this because you ask me. But I will hopefully be in touch within the next couple of days. I will arrive in Kaimal. I cannot bamf all over the place like you are apparently able to do. I have to make my way by foot in caravan, but I should be in Kaimal within the next couple of days, and I will be sure to relay any information that I find to you, as we agreed upon.
Thank you very much. You are a beautiful human being.
I am. Thank you.
I feel like Arani in between
Bard.
things. Oh, what?
What'd you say?
That bards.
Bards.
Fucking bards. We're gonna spend time probably keeping up some probably in downtime, like either sparring with Vanya or using some time as they go along to use the bow form and hunt a little bit.
Okay.
Like pick up some
I'll
stuff.
say, I mean, you guys do run into some bandits on the Silvercut roadway. Like it's just kind of
That's
a thing
fine.
that happens. There's remnants of the Ravagers out there. There's just they're not a worry for all of you.
Yeah. I was saying that you could also be hunting,
can pretty
like
easily kick the shit out
Yeah.
of some roadside bandits.
yeah.
So
She
you're
probably
able to
gains-
run
yeah.
Vanya and Orani out like Labrador, so they don't get all. So they don't get all.
Yeah. But I was saying it's that
Um,
because she'd also be hunting because it probably be fairly. Do any of you cook or like actually make anything decent? Because it feels like they were probably been eating rations part of the way. I'm like, and she just eventually gets fed up with like, wait, you don't know how to fucking cook, and then she just starts like hunting some things and actually cooking because she has cook's utensils.
Yeah, the dividing
think-
plains are full of auroch, so if
Yep.
you wanted to hunt some of them.
I don't think anybody wants Vanya to cook for them.
Yeah, no.
It's what's for dinner.
Yeah, no. She's a halfling. She knows how to fucking cook.
Yes.
So, yeah, she takes out her cook's utensils and
Sam,
cooks, like,
Sam.
actual meals for people. Like, what the fuck? You didn't learn how to do this shit? Come on.
It's just eating oats at the back of the car. It's just like
I was getting really fucking sick of rations.
Anybody else got something they wanted to do? Nope.
Also, stories. Yep. If anyone got any good, like, but especially knowing more about that weird shit with a crazy loot fuck girl.
Yeah, Vanya wants to hear the full story of that, but if
Yeah.
Urani and others are willing to...
Will Piero fill in Vanya and Orani on that story?
Sure. Now
Alright.
that he's pretty heated about what happened, he's not inclined to hide the truth from anybody.
Okay.
Mhm.
Does Vanya actually know the story, or I mean, I basically said it. But
No. I
Yeah,
don't-
you basically have told the story.
I mean, you basically told it, but yeah.
Hmm.
If you want to give him the details, now would be the time.
yeah, I'll give him the details. And basically, we were the top 2 fencing students at Bard College, and generally I was a shade better, and we would often spar and whatnot. And she decided to make a big show of challenging me to a duel to prove she was better. Then she cheated and used that victory to bolster her career, and then went about telling everybody she met that she bested me, and used that to get in with Percy and whoever else she may have leveraged that information with.
What a bitch.
What a bitch.
Yes, very much.
What a bitch.
Wait, I was told that college was a place where you went to get smarter.
Hmm.
Why was there fencing?
Bards are broadly skilled, my friend. Not simply book smarts.
I mean, sure, I've heard that, but I've also heard that they're supposed to be good at persuading people.
Fucking roasted!
Bureau, you're never gonna live it.
Ronnie chokes on a piece of Orrock.
Look, it is tradition and canon and gold for this campaign. I am actually looking forward to every future natural one on persuasion. And if they suddenly stop now, it's all because she fucked with his head.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Bureau's one of those
Ouchtown.
evil bards.
Ouch
that-
town population. Oh, that was great.
I need to go back and watch that movie.
Ah.
It's a bold move,
Bold
Cotton. We'll
strategy,
see
Cotton. See if it works out for him.
Ah.
Love that
Bold
movie.
strategy, Cotton.
I thought that was meant for
Necessary.
me.
Dodge a wrench, dodge a-
You guys travel through the dividing plains as it is getting towards the dead of summer. As a matter of fact, as you guys begin to see the summit peaks in the distance, which is where you know Zephyra resides and where Dom his home is.
Shango.
You are Shango, sorry. Wow. Where Shango's home
Oh.
is, you are coming upon high summer. And the further south you travel, the hotter and the more humid that it is getting. On about like the 8th or the 9th day, you guys finally start passing by the southern portions of the Summit Peak mountain range.
Take a break or keep going.
I mean, as much as I like mountains, do we really need to go into those mountains? Isn't Stillben like any points roughly towards Stillben that way?
Yeah, and you're still like 4 or 5 days away.
Well, no point in overdoing it. If I would say, whenever we need to stop and rest, let's do that. No point in points of exhaustion.
I mean, it's not.
Sure.
Like, I'm just letting you. I mean,
Hmm.
there's no need to stop yet. It's just
Yeah.
as you guys, just letting you kind of. This is the DM's way of letting you know, where you are calendar wise.
Drag Dom in here.
Yeah.
Get a
Um,
Shango cameo.
The dead heat
but
of summer.
It's the dead heat of summer. You're coming up on high summer. Sindenstar is the month that you are in. It's like the middle of August right now, and you guys are heading to a climate that is like South Carolina. So it's getting pretty hot and humid, and you're out in the middle of grassland and plains. So like the sun's just kind of like pounding down on you guys. It's getting very hot. The bugs are out. The closer you get, so you can travel for another couple days southeast, until you start getting to the end of the mountain range, which gives way to the Kaetwal swamps. Um,
As we're like passing the character go, hey, Bureau, why don't you you mind just sending go?
You're cutting out there, buddy.
yeah, you're cutting in and out there, bud.
Am I good now?
Yeah.
Do you mind just sending Shango a message saying I
Sure.
possibly know what we're doing to save Ada?
Sure. So I will, I guess, attempt to send to Shango on the off chance he's not on this plane, and say, Shango, we're not too far away from your Ashari home, and we seem to be well on our way to getting the components necessary to get Ren back. Want to join us?
Um, roll a d100.
Oh,
The message doesn't connect.
oh shit.
No.
Oh
Even
shit.
rolling ones
Shango,
on
no.
D100s.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Damn, impressive.
Damn.
That just tells me that Shango.
You know that. I mean, you don't. It's not that disconcerting. You traveled with Shango enough to understand what Zephyr is. That there is a plane. There is a portal to another plane of existence there, as well as, that's kind of his people are known as planes hoppers. And you've used this. You're familiar enough with the spell of sending to understand that if someone is on another plane of existence, there's a chance that the spell won't connect.
Yeah, didn't get through Nox. My guess is he's not on this plane right now.
Well, that's
That's what.
I said that's not good. I hope not he's not in that he's not in the hells.
Yeah, I hope not. But he's kind of made his choice, so I don't know what we can do for him right now until he reaches out to us for help.
Agreed.
Should we search for any kind of evidence around this swamp while we're here, since that's where Badger first saw his friend's body?
I mean, wandering into a swamp blindly and looking for evidence sounds like kind of a stupid idea to me.
So
Yeah, I mean,
judging.
like, did
Let's
he say
do
where
it.
exactly or what we're supposed to be looking for?
Yeah. If
Fair
we have
enough.
an idea of where in the swamp, sure, but just walking in and hoping we stumble across it tends not to work well.
You can send
It is
that
a
guy too,
swamp.
right? Or that weird badger thing
it
that
is a
talks.
I mean, it is a swamp that is approximately 200 miles across.
Yeah. let's not just walk into the swamp randomly.
I walk into the swamp.
So does the badger man know where he saw it?
Would he have given me that level of detail, Bill?
Would you have asked him?
Probably.
Okay. He said that it wasn't. He was in the swamp looking for components for enchanting his wares. and he said he had arrived in Stillben. He told you that he had arrived in Stillben, checked in with his friends at the Relic Seekers Guild. Excuse me. Checked in with his friend at the Relic Seekers Guild, then went off into the swamp to find his components north of Stillbend. That's where he then found the body of his friend who he had checked in with. And then when he went back to Stillben looking for him again, he ran into him again and had a conversation with him. So that's why he was so concerned and ended up confiding in you about this as someone who might be able to help him.
Okay. So I share that with the group, and that's.
But he said he was about a couple days walk north of Stillben into the Kea-Twal swamp where he found the body.
Well, to Vanya's point, a couple of days north is still a pretty broad area, so let's move on.
I mean, it's a starting point, but
Yeah, I guess it depends what exactly you're expecting to find.
I don't know, something weirdly magical.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. As you guys continue south on the road, the swampy environment and weather starts to overtake you. It is extremely muggy. The air seems to stick to you, and there's this almost constant smell of like rotting plant matter that's just kind of permeates the thick, sticky air. The further south you get, you finally come to the outskirts of the city of Stillben.
Well, here we are.
We are back to the shithole.
Yep, that definitely smells that way.
It is that way.
Stillben stinks to high heaven, also known as the Rotted Lot by countless sailors and merchants who pass through it. Stillben is the largest port city on this coast of Taldore and is the focal point of all imports and exports. It is a city of just north of about 9,000, majority human. There is a fair number of elves and halflings that live here, and a mix of others. To the east, the city is nestled. It is the focal point of all imports and exports to the east. The city is nestled in the sticky depths of the Kea-Twal swamp, and the lingering stink of marsh water and sulfur mingles with the humidity and the ever-present buzz of insects to produce an air of misery around Stillben's outer districts. Pushed out of the cozy heart of Stillben, the city's poor and disenfranchised citizens, disparagingly nicknamed muck dwellers, struggle to eke out a living in the Kea-Twal's murky waters. This is a lot of information that people like Biero and Vanya are sharing with you, people who've been here before. Central Stillben houses most of the city's businesses, residences, and attractions. As a fairly sizable trade hub, those living in the heart of the city like to present a clean, civilized view of their city. The cross-continental Silvercut roadway, which you just traveled, leads from Stillbend all the way to Amman, and its robust trade of rare goods, textiles, and spices has given rise to a formidable merchant ruling class, which is what Badger was informing you of. There are several guilds that, for the most part, run the city. Though Margrave Wendell Truss is Stillben's ruler in name, it is the guilds that hold true power. Their vast wealth and sizable protection force has forced the bombastic yet ineffectual Margrave to acquiesce to the will of guilds in order to maintain peace, as well as to preserve his own station within the city. Order is kept by the Water Watch, which is Stillben's official constabulary, but corruption is becoming more and more common within their ranks. Um, and so as you come into the stinking, sulfury Louisiana Bayou city of Stillben that sits on the connection of the Kayatwal Swamp in Kayatwal Bay, what would you like to do?
All right, so where's the first place we're supposed to go?
The group we want to talk to, or the group that this mysterious person that we're supposed to better understand is a member of, is the Relic Seekers Guild. But maybe we want to spend some time around town getting to know the lay of the land first.
Just FYI, Bureau, Badger said he would be in Stillben if you needed to talk to him.
Oh, cool. Did he say where we could find him?
He said that he would be staying at the. He would be staying at the Foamy Head, which is a tavern by the harbor.
Then I suggest we go visit the Foamy Head.
Before we, or if we're in the city right now, if I go just find like a quick alley, he's gonna change out of his. I'm definitely a narc clothes. Excuse me, do you have any drugs?
Spice? Do you spice?
Spice.
Hey, you guys want to smoke some drugs?
Dude, how many weeds have you injected today?
You will smoke weed and die.
I will put on my my ridiculous Red Wraith costume.
Okay.
What the
When
fuck?
What the fuck is that, Babby?
This is my pirate outfit for when I
Oh,
go
boy.
pirating.
You're relatively familiar with this.
You're really
city.
fucking good at roleplay.
Uh,
Are we doing pirates again?
You got no idea there, little lady.
Oh no, I've got
Alright,
some
I
idea.
see
You've been
what
telling
you're
me.
saying.
You've been telling me all about it.
I guess we're doing pirates.
Vanya, you're pretty familiar with this city. This is the city you came into on Taldore.
I probably came into this too,
Knox,
actually.
Yeah, you probably came
Yeah.
in to this city as well. You didn't stick around as long.
No.
Probably.
Probably spent some time
You
wandering
probably spent
around and
at least
fighting
a few weeks.
people until Bosvier showed up.
Yeah, at least you spent at least a few weeks here, if not a month or better. As well as Knox, you probably stayed here ported here with Gator once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys head to the Foamy Head. It sounds like, yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Alrighty. As you guys drive your cart through the city, you get quite a few dirty looks from the different citizens, as you get the sense that they are, for a rather large trade hub, the lower crust people of the city are untrusting of outsiders and people that they see as those that are not from here. There seems like the entire city has almost a perpetual wetness to it, as if as if even if it's not raining, it's either currently raining as some level of rain, whether it's downpour or just that kind of constant mist in the air. And if it's not like that, it feels like it just rained. Everything always seems to be wet. There are the thick mosses hanging from the branches of the trees here. The water has a perpetual layer of algae across it. There is that constant sulfury smell, and you feel constantly sticky, and the humidity is just out of control. Um, as you drive your cart through what should be cobblestone streets, but have a perpetual, at least thin layer of mud about them, and puddles every foot or so. You finally make your way through what appears to be more of a residential district into a harbor district, at the end of which a row of rather large warehouses. You see a tavern that looks like it is being lit up from the inside, with the sign hanging out front that is in the shape of a large mug of ale with what looks like a rather large frothy head on the mug. And at first, you think the sign is designed to look like it has that perspiration on the glass, but you realize it's just actual like water and wetness that's dripping from the sign.
Oh God.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It's been a long time. Yeah, I was not expecting to come back here, honestly.
Yeah, this place be gross.
What the fuck, Viero?
You definitely say that again.
You
can
got
hear
in
the
the role
soft-
play and Fike's role playing too?
You can hear the
Listen.
soft sound of lively music coming from the inside.
We be
Yeah.
undercover.
Yeah, Orani, it's not a undercover. Basically, spell it out for everybody. It's a good thing we only hear you.
You all are fucking weird. Fair enough.
Do your pirate voice.
Dearman, I don't think that anybody's going to be mistaking me for anybody else if they see me here.
Aye, that be true.
Regardless of how I speak like a pirate or not.
Yeah.
We can buy him a real nice hat. We'll put a real nice hat up.
Let's just say nobody forgets these abs. So I'm shit out of luck.
Sure, we can say that.
I guess I am covering my abs this time, though, so. He looks down at his armor for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You've put on some Gofi people weight. Perhaps they won't be recognizing your abs.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Whoa!
Bullshit, I spent weeks running around the Parchwood. I did not put on any Go Phoebe Po weight.
I thought you
Walking
meant Orani. Yeah, come down here and say that weird voice.
Vanya, you're not used to wearing armor. You're usually not a guy who wears armor, and
Nope.
the sweat is really starting to build up and pool up inside that armor.
Yeah. Try to persuade this asshole, and she holds up a Tetsubo. Hey, see?
I think Arani's better at persuasion than Biro is at this point.
That's why she calls it persuasion.
Have we all roasted Biro this game?
Yes.
I just want to.
I think so, yeah.
Everybody get one? Everybody got one? Alright.
I don't think the DM got one yet. Or did he?
I get mine. Don't worry. I got my big one with that modified memory spell.
True. Very true.
So you guys are dismounting your cart as you are outside of the Foamy Head, the Foamy Head Tavern.
Do they have like a stable hand or something nearby?
You don't see one. They do not appear to have a stable at the Foamy Head.
It's all right. I'll lounge outside and smoke and kind of keep a watchful eye while you guys do business inside.
Yar.
Steals our shit.
That's
I'll
still so
stay out
fucking
here.
weird.
I have no to go out in there, so I'll stay out here.
I want a beer,
Yep.
preferably cold. And
It's gonna be shitty. I remember them
if
all being
nothing,
shitty
if
here.
nothing else, whatever reputation I built up in Stillman might do you some good.
Excellent.
Yeah, let's drink until we can't remember what this smells like.
Do you guys head into the Foamy Head?
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's Noxus, Vanya, Orani, and Bureau heading inside, yes?
No, I said I was staying outside.
Oh, you're staying outside with Fike? All right.
Yeah.
So Vanya, Bureau, and Orani, you guys head into the Foamy Head. As you guys head in, the sounds of the swamp tend to fade away a bit as the sounds of the inside of the tavern get a little bit louder. As you come in, you notice that as it's close to towards the end of the day, there are plenty of people in here. And due to the amount of people in here, it almost feels hotter in here than it does outside. There's not a ton of airflow coming through the tavern. But what you do find is a brief respite from the stink outside, as what you are able to smell is what smells like deliciously spiced cooking seafood of some kind. Probably like seafood steamers coming from the back kitchen, and there are several different kinds of ale being poured from the bar. Behind the bar, you see what looks to be a pair of dwarves. One that has a full-on mustache into the mutton chops that connect up into the hair going on, with the chin having like a thick 5 o'clock shadow on it, with blonde graying hair, and a female dwarf that has these braids that kind of come down, looping underneath her ears and back up, as they are quickly handing out food at the bar and pouring ales, very frothy ales, into mugs and handing them out. They do the ale does look to be somehow, as it's coming out into the mugs, there is that perspiration on the mug, so it does appear to be cold anyway.
I see Badger
Make
and
a perception check. $19. You do see Badger. He is down at the end of the bar, looking slightly uncomfortable, drinking an ale and eating some sort of large shellfish dish, some sort of crab-looking entity that he's cracking open and eating into. And it's not on a plate. There's literally just like a large packing paper that's laid out on the end of the bar that he is eating off of with his hands.
From the crab shack.
Kind of, yeah.
I'll sidle up to him and say, "You look like something's bothering you, matey."
He looks up and notices you and says, "Well, it's about time you showed up. And why are you talking like that? That's weird."
I don't know what you're talking about.
That is what I'm talking about. You're sounding awfully strange. That's not your usual talking voice, and it's confusing me.
Just wanders
Well,
up.
So much for maintaining cover, I suppose.
Told you it was fucking weird.
See, it is weird.
So we're
It is weird, beer man.
we're here to help Badger. What's got you looking down
Oh,
at the moment?
good.
I thought it was an actual badger.
You thought I was talking to an actual badger.
Yeah, nobody told me it wasn't.
I mean, it's not that strange of an assumption. There is magic in the world.
Exactly.
Sure, why not?
I'm glad you've come to help out. I do appreciate it. Perhaps we could talk somewhere a little bit less out in the open.
Certainly. Do you have a place in mind?
Sure. And he kind of scans the room and leads you guys to the back where there is a booth. I would like the three of you to make perception checks. Vanya with advantage. Bureau, you're concentrating on Badger. Orani and Vanya, you guys notice there's a group at the bar, not all together. They're kind of spread out. There's a few at a table, a couple of them at the bar, and another one over by leaning against the wall where the band is playing that have not taken their eyes off of you, Vanya, since you got here. And one of them walked over to the door, turned, looked at you, and then walked out. Vanya.
My
That's where we will
reputation
pick things
precedes.
up next. Oh, sorry.
My
yeah.
reputation precedes me.
Like, you're fucking popular. Kind of jealous about that now.
That is where we will pick things up next week.
All right.
Dude, that was a great session.
Yeah.
Indeed, it was.
Good
was
time.
Glad you
Everything.
enjoyed it.
There was
Yeah.
It was
Right.
good.
there was heartstring pulling. There was shitting on Bureau. It had
Everything. This place is everything.
The shitting on
Human
Bureau.
badgers. Or not halfling badgers, but
Badges? Badges!
Oh, alrighty.
Okay.
Glad you guys had fun and were entertained.
It was a
Yeah,
blast.
you guys helped me. You guys kind of helped me forget about my my problem. So I appreciate.
Same.
Good.
Good. So welcome to Stillben, guys.
I'm still waiting until we get to Kymel, bro.
Fucking Kymel. We're all getting Kymeled.
Fucking Kymel.
Fike's so reluctant, man. I wonder if you guys are
I
ever gonna
know.
get there.
I want to go so bad.
Say that again? I didn't hear you because John was talking.
I said Fike's so reluctant. I don't know if you'll ever get there.
Ren is the most important thing to Fike right now. So
Aw.
everything's in the back.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't understand how much.
I used my
Aw.
one wish to make this girl real, and I got her fucking killed. My guilt cannot be contained.
Oh no.
And she's
My
dead because
guilt.
of you too, so there's that.
Oh,
What?
yeah, because he
You're the
went back
one
and
that
fought.
had to run back, thinking she wasn't gonna follow you or something. I'm just busting your balls, man. I'm not.
Yeah.
No, the guilt is crippling.
Who would like experience points?
No.
Yes, please.
Please and thank you.
Is anybody close to leveling?
Yes.
No.
No, I'm
really?
about 100. I'm about 100 away. I mean, unless you want to give 100 points right now, but I doubt that's what you want to
You
do.
got 100. You got 100.
We did pull a sneaky and get Bureau's mind.
Through
So
sheer paranoia.
Bureau and Vanya, you guys each got 20. Orani and Fike, you guys each got 19, and Nox, you had 18.
I will ding next time.
Oh,
Aw.
how far
It's
away
okay.
are you?
5.
Yeah,
5. All right, not close enough for me to give.
I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral disorder. And my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to